Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon.
There we go.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the broadcast. I will try to run through some stuff for you, Becky. It's been a
What kind of stuff?
It's been a whirlwind of an afternoon trying to get everything together, and it's just been.
That is an impressive noise for what the afternoon was.
Thank you. That's what it felt like. Exactly
Did I
right.
get that right?
Exactly right.
Sweet.
So hopefully, we have now headphones for both people helping us.
Oh, they can hear us.
They can hear us. We cannot hear them. So they can mutter mean things under their breath.
We should apologize to them right now that they have to listen to our foolishness.
That is actually true.
Sorry for your luck, kids.
Sorry for your luck. Which Mason may not actually be listening to anything. He has one ear off, so who actually knows?
You know.
We do want to say thank you so much.
He's half listening.
Absolutely.
It's going in one ear and
out the other.
There we go.
Absolutely. So we do want to thank our student crew coming in clutch for us. Amber Baker here with. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Baker. I was right. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
What are you
Amber
saying?
Baker running the stream for us. Mason Rising running the camera for us, and two fantastic photographers down there, Malia Contreras and Gracie Moses. So we really appreciate all them.
I tell you what, we love the student helpers.
We love the student helpers. You don't care about us. We're just two scrubs sitting here broadcasting.
Pretty much, yeah.
Really, that's it. So already to the line 34, that's Finger. I actually have.
Oh, you do? Look.
I have
we don't have their first names, but we have their last names.
But we have their last names. So 34 is Finger. She's going to draw the foul, go to the line, shoot two. First one's off. And I don't know.
That all seemed to happen very quickly.
Hold on. Was she shooting one or was she shooting two?
I'm not sure what is happening.
Oh, here we go.
New officiator, I believe.
New officials. All right, we're figuring it out.
It's okay. Everybody calm down.
We're figuring it out.
Everybody just calm down.
So that's going to be a 2-point. The basket was good. I guess it was an one opportunity. So
we are all good. Everything is fine.
We're all good in the hood.
My goodness.
43 is. I don't have 43 on my roster.
We don't have a 43 on our team. Is this a ringer?
No, that's Allison. No, that's not right. No. I don't know who that is. Maybe Mason. Who's 43? He doesn't know either. Amber, who's 43? She's at the line right now. Finley
Young?
Young.
Is that just a wild guess, or are you?
No.
Okay.
He's almost
I'm pretty
positive.
sure about it. Okay.
Sideline reporter Mason Rising getting us the scoop. Thank you, Mason.
Promoted.
He's big time.
It's taken me a long time to get this far.
Let's just be honest about things. You have had to work your way up like me.
It's true. Started at the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah, we started from the bottom. Now the whole
crew's here.
Crew is here, actually. Yeah. Here we go. 1 for 2, but good rebound. Put back up by Bumgarner. Her shot won't go.
I wanted that to go in.
Finley's won't go. It's going to have a travel on number 34, Finger. As I wonder if she ever says, "Pull my finger."
Oh. No, only you would do that.
The old joke.
It's gross.
Sorry, I apologize. Anyway, it is what it is. Here we go. South Call will get it. They'll try to inbound to Young. Young will turn it over. It's going to be a jump ball.
That is not a jump ball.
But we don't jump ball anymore. We just trade possessions.
That's right.
So, do want to just go ahead and say, well, we're.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Let's go ahead and
go
through the initial things.
Yeah, we're not actually professionals.
Nope.
We don't know what we're doing.
Nope.
We 100% call it for the Spartans. We don't really care about the Red Tornadoes. Wait, well, we do
We
care.
do.
We just,
We are Spartan fans. We are not Red Tornado fans.
We're a home-cooked broadcast.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah.
We are untrained.
Oh, yeah, totally untrained. Unprofessional.
No, we're somewhat professional.
Semi-professional. Semi-pros.
Semi-pros.
I like it. Ooh, a little drag of the foot.
Yeah.
They're going to call it on her. Almost had the Euro step there.
No, that was not a Euro step.
Almost had the Euro step.
I know what a Euro step is. You keep telling me I don't, but I do.
Almost had the Sierra 1-2 step.
Maybe.
Something along those lines. Anyway, here we go. It's going to be number 5, Addison Edwards with the ball. She's going to try to feed it inside. Jatan can't get that one to go. We'll get her own rebound. We get swatted and knocked around. And, Jatan tried to tell the official which way he should call it, and he just did not listen to her.
He was like, what? You're wearing a jersey. I'm wearing the striped shirt. So I'm going to make the decisions.
I think you might have been a little offended, actually.
Well, maybe. It's okay, though.
You know, she didn't do it with enough authority.
That's right.
Maybe next time she'll really throw the hand out there and really, like,
or maybe reach into her back pocket and throw a flag out.
Possibly. Ooh, I like that.
I think that would be
flag on the play?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you didn't see that one, you've got no eyes in your head socket as Lily Bumgarner tries to hold number 12, that's Bird, all the way through the lane. And they're going to call that on Lily every time. Sorry.
Oh, so that is not allowable.
Sorry, Lily. You cannot hook the shoulder in basketball with your hand. That's one of those that they just
Is that
don't.
a new rule?
I think that's pretty standard. That's been one that's been around for a long time.
I hadn't heard of that.
Well, now you have.
Well,
and now you know. And you know what they say about knowing.
Yeah, it's half the battle.
Half the battle.
I know the rules of street ball a little better than I do.
Street ball, baby. Let's go. Another travel, and that's going to be on Bird. Another turnover, and we ain't talking about apple turnovers.
We already talked about those.
I like
and then I'm just going to be hungry if you talk about it soon.
Oh, have you not eaten yet?
Well, I did.
Well, Steph's bringing the Little Caesars pizza.
Well, although I'm going to be gone for that.
Not a sponsor. Let me just make that clear.
No, so she's bringing
pizza from an undisclosed vendor that may or may not be delicious. Oh, great offensive rebound. Young rips that one down. They're going to try to feed her inside. She keeps it alive. Over to Edwards.
Oh, that's a nice play. It was almost like they drew it up that way.
I don't think Coach drew it up that way, but I think he's going to be happy with the results.
You know what? Never can say he drew it up, though.
Here's the thing is, Mason can probably back me up on this one. He's played basketball once or twice, and Coach never has a play where they intentionally run out of bounds. It doesn't happen.
You know what?
Oh, Jatan throws it up. She can't get it to go. Gonna get it partially blocked.
If you do I think you could call it innovative coaching.
Oh, innovative play calling. I like that.
Innovative play calling.
Kind of like Sean Payton, Super Bowl onside kick.
It moves the game forward. The level of the game, it pushes the boundaries.
I like, especially, and you know where you want to attempt that sort of thing? JV girls basketball.
Why not?
That's the level. That's the level you start innovation.
There is no better place to just try some things out.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. This is the pinnacle of athleticism at the high school level.
Okay, in all seriousness, these are some pretty good athletes out here.
I'm telling you, they're doing way more than I could. I was not being... maybe pinnacle was the word that was a little bit...
It was a little
snarky.
Charged.
I apologize.
So, speaking of athleticism...
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about me. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No. I have a question for you. I want to know.
Okay.
So, what do you think the average distance of an NBA player... what they run per game is?
Well, let's see. The court is...
You know these measurements. Come on, spit it out. Spit it out.
You got to divide by the coefficient.
Yes.
And then cross the... I'm going to guess 3.5 miles.
No, 2.5 miles. You were close.
Well, wait a second. How many minutes play time?
Oh, I see. I don't know about that.
See, I'm assuming that it's like a Kobe Bryant who played nonstop.
Oh, well. But you got to think that's a lot of mileage to put just in this distance.
Well, NBA courts are a touch longer.
What?
Yeah, just a touch longer. Yeah.
All this new information coming at me.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't actually know if that's true. I made that up. Oh, saves it out of bounds, puts it back up. South Caldwell, Young, just an absolute beast underneath.
Look at us. Oh, goodness.
And it's going to be a travel
out there.
And just some pesky defense from the South Caldwell Spartans. Going to get another turnover as the Red Tornadoes not real happy with the efficiency on the offensive rebounding or defensive rebounding front.
Has Dana Smith been standing in these
I don't know.
In the workouts and the practices?
Maybe.
There seems to be some wrestling-ish.
Oh, that's the idea. Edwards tries to go right back into the post, but yeah. Rawls not ready for it. Sorry, that's not Rawls. That's Ella Cubbage. Sorry, I apologize.
Just make it up as you go along.
I can. I'm allowed to do that.
You do, whether you could
Wait
or
a
not,
second. They've changed jerseys on us.
What?
I'm almost positive.
No.
Fast break now. Edwards going to pull it down. She's got no one. Jatan Feeds inside. Great look.
That was wide open, too.
Finley Young.
Oh, somebody's going to be mad about that.
Finley Young got the all-you-can-eat buffet set up underneath the basket, and they're just going to keep feeding the girl. Absolutely monstrous right now. You like that one?
Yeah.
The all-you-can-eat buffet?
All-you-can-eat buffet.
I learned that one from Coach Darren Hart. He said he likes to have the all-you-can-eat buffet underneath the basket when he was Young going to try to save it. Does.
She is a ball-saving kind of person.
Yeah, saves it to Craig, though. And Craig now going to bring it up. She's going to look and survey, see if they can't get something going on the Tornadoes side. Gets a little strippage action going on. Finally recovers. And look at that. Edwards going to come up.
There we go.
Going to go ahead and push all the way. Can't finish, though. Oh, you hate to see that. Jump ball. As we got tons of hands on the ball. Both teams really fighting after the play. I like it. I like it. A little aggression going on there, you know. When I was a young athlete back in the day.
Here we go.
When I was a young athlete
Prepare for this, people.
back in the day, I loved me some basketball. But like you said, the street variety.
Right.
All right. It's time for some fun facts. Cue the music. Here we go.
Fun facts with Becky McCutcheon. Yeah.
All right, Becky,
I love that I have the
you have a theme song. Give us some fun facts.
All right, here we go. Fun fact is the first backboards were made of wire.
Wire?
Wire.
It doesn't seem like that would be good for bouncing a ball off of it.
But I know. I thought, isn't that fascinating? Well, initially they didn't even have backboards because they just had the peach baskets up there, and then they knocked the bottoms out of them.
Right.
But they would put the peach baskets on a balcony, and they realized we gotta have something behind them because we keep hitting people.
Right. Yeah. I mean that's embarrassing.
So then I guess they came up with some wire something.
That's strange, man. That is a fun fact. Thank you,
You're
Becky.
welcome.
That was
what I do. It's what I can bring to the show.
Oh, that's good.
The program. Did you mark on yourself?
I've been known to do such. Can't get it in. Jatan rips it away. Great steal. But they're going to say Finger took a couple extra steps before she put the ball on the floor.
Well,
Very tight officiating today for a JV game. We have not seen this. Normally they let them play on a little bit more, but these officials are like, no. You will play by the rules, young ladies. And that's what you get sometimes. All the way in. Can't get it to drop.
That was heartbreaking. Let's try it again. Nope.
That one won't go either.
Let's try it again. Oh.
Tries to go up with it and travels. Yeah. They're going to call her walking. And we ain't talking about Christopher Walken.
I was going to say after midnight, but Christopher Walken is also a good one.
It's supposed, according to my page, that's Allison Rawls, but I know what Allison Rawls looks like, and that is not Allison Rawls. So I don't know who number 22 is. They've switched numbers.
Let's poll the audience here. Who's number 22?
Mason has no idea.
Nope.
Amber has no idea.
We got nothing.
Well,
All right.
one of these days we might actually get the correct rosters. Oh, good take along the baseline. That's going to be Craig, and she's going to draw the foul. She'll get to put another foul in the books. They're going to say she was in the act of shooting.
She drew the foul?
She drew it up. Yep.
A chicken?
No,
foul?
She did not draw. No. It's basketball terminology.
To draw the foul?
Draw a foul. It means like drawing a card. She got a foul.
I was not aware that there were cards involved tonight.
Okay, so
that you would.
No, like.
Can you play a foul?
Like when you draw. Like when you draw a bucket of water, you draw a bath. You gather it, like you got a foul. Gathered a foul.
Okay.
It's that.
Gathered. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try to put that into play then. She gathered a foul.
I'm an English teacher, not a magician.
Well.
But I tell you what did happen. Finger just dropped that one into the bucket. Nice stroke there.
Yeah.
And Hickory much needed points here as they trail 3.
Can we answer? No, we did not.
And that one's going to be out of bounds on Hickory and Villaneva.
maybe Villanova.
Villanova. I'm going to say she knocked it out last.
We're trying. We promise. We don't try to mess up people's names.
Number 22. If you're a Hickory Tornado fan and you're watching and we just butchered that name, just go ahead and tell Amber in the chat. She'll pass along the word to us and let us know that you guys are terrible at pronunciation.
Or pronunciation.
Yes,
I mean, however you want to pronounce it.
Oh, great look inside. Cubbage drops that one in. As she's just sitting there waiting for the open look. Look at that. Nice ball movement by the Spartans. Hickory now going to try to set something up as they will be a little patient here. Call the play out. They're going to call a carry. And goodness gracious, you talk about absolute strict officiating.
Yeah, they're
calling everything.
They're going for it.
That's like the third, fourth turnover for Finger, and she probably normally does not have that many called on her because, like I said, they're calling it tight, as they say in the game. Tight officiating.
Tight officiating.
That's not what Mason likes them to call when he's pitching. He does not want a tight strike zone.
Oh, he says no. Let me have some space.
He really likes to work the outside edge of the plate, and if they call it tight, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. He hasn't got anything else but just movement. That's all he's got. He got no speed. No, I'm just kidding. Totally playing.
That's totally wrong.
Actually, really excited about some baseball action coming up. It's not just too far away, just to let you know.
You know, I got to be honest. Flip-flopping all the seasons around,
it's really confusing.
Confused.
Yeah, it's really confusing.
Like, we got.
What? I'm sorry.
Oh. we got distracted.
Goodness gracious, we're talking. Coach is talking on camera. We got goodness gracious, like we're trying to have a live stream here.
Coach says, "Was I talking? Was I not supposed to be talking?"
Right here.
I mean,
live
full interview.
Right here. Full interview here. That, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Parham, athletic director. He is fantastic. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. South Caldwell doing
whatever.
He's in charge. He cuts the checks.
It's ultimately his show. We're just here talking.
At the end of the day, if Jeff Parham wants something done a specific way, Jeff Parham gets it done a specific way. That's just how it works, people. We apologize for the people that are now standing in front of our camera. There is no sanctity for the broadcasting area whatsoever. This is a high school broadcast. We are not professionals.
No.
If you were paying
We're basically working with 2 cell phones.
Right.
And
some bubble gum, tin cans with a string.
And one of those, what are they? What's that? A Tandy computer you got?
Tandy. Yep, little Tandy.
Little gateway on the other side.
Yep, little gateway action. Okay, here we go. 3 seconds. Can the Spartans move it up the court? Oh, they go for the Hail Mary.
They did move it up the court, to be fair.
Cubbage can't hold on to it. It goes flying out of bounds. Hickory will have 1 second to see if they can't get a shot launched.
Come on, let's do it. Launch a ball.
They're going to throw it half court. 1 step. Oh, couldn't get it off. Look at that. Not a bad shot attempt. Finger really impressing me with her athleticism. I'm not going to lie.
It could work.
Yeah, I thought she had it there for a second. All right, we're going to have our first quarter going into our second quarter as Amber Baker does a nice job updating the scoreboard. I'm going to tell you right now, we have professionals running the stream tonight. Professionals, I say.
Yes. Running the stream, yes. Speaking on the stream,
no. We are not professionals. All right, so
do we have a sponsor tonight, by the way?
We do have a sponsor. We'd like to thank our stream sponsors, CCC and TI. For their wonderful donation of monies to the program, the athletic program. If you are listening for some reason still, and you haven't muted the channel just to watch the basketball game, and you would like to help sponsor...
You really should consider that option.
That is an option. In fact, I might suggest a nice Pandora station, watch some basketball, listen to your favorite basketball watching music.
Maybe just ask Alexa, play me some basketball music.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you'd get. Playing basketball.
No, it would be the entire soundtrack to Space Jam.
Oh, here we go. We're doing some audio testing. Hold on. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. All right, here we go. 6 minutes and 55 seconds. That's the last minutes of the half. Hickory again.
Unless we keep blowing whistles.
We just have
at which point
tornadoes, man.
the Varsity Boys could probably not
They may never
warm
play
up for a while.
They may have to have a doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah.
Could happen. Oh, you're going to try to feed Bumgarner inside. Great defense by the Tornadoes as they're going to be able to have a fast break opportunity. Good look ahead, good look up. Pass is going to be nice. 34 finger gets to shoot, and she'll go back to the line again as she draws the foul.
I know
by creating
she
contact.
Gathers the foul.
No, I don't think that was the right way of explaining that to you.
Well, that's the way I'll remember it.
One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to teach English, and then I'll deserve the paycheck I get.
That, well, then you can try.
Then and only then. Bumgarner's coming out. We got Finley Young coming back in. Bumgarner had a few seconds. She's going to actually get called over to the Parham corner. Get some Parham points going on here. He's going to coach her up. Yep, he's going to coach her up. That free throw will fall. That'll make your score 10-5 with 6 minutes and a half left in the half. And again, they're just going to try to feed Finley Young inside. She gets it back out. That was a dangerous entry pass. And there we go, wide open.
Hey!
Is Elise Henkel, and Elise Henkel will get 2 points on the board as she reaps the benefits of the double team on good old Finley Young. Hickory a little bit upset about Finley being in the post and trying to really stop her. It's going to be a little push out of bounds against Jatan. Or it's going to be off Jatan, no foul. So Jatan, the last one to touch there.
Gotcha.
The Hickory ball.
Okay.
Was confused. Oh, great little slip in the defense. Couldn't get it to fall. That's finger. And South Caldwell will look to push and then wisely pull it back to Jatan. Over to Edwards.
Back to Jatan.
Oh, yeah, back to Edwards. Oh, I like this. This is a fun game. Edwards will drive, kick it out to Carly Porch. Porch will launch one. It won't go.
Oh.
Young will try to tap it out, but it'll be rebounded by the Hickory Red Tornadoes.
And then we'll get it, and then Edwards is going down the court.
You got the idea here. And off the glass. We'll draw the foul. We'll send good old Addison Edwards to the line to shoot 2. To the line, shooting 2. Did you see that? Did you see how I did all that?
I did.
You're learning.
I am.
By the end of the season, you may know how to do broadcasting.
You know what? I'm taking notes over here. That's why I bring a notebook. Is to take notes from you on how to do this.
Better? Don't take notes from me.
No, just how to do it, period. I mean, you are a master. Masterful.
That's funny.
Masterful.
Master of nothing. I'll tell you right now. Oh, be careful.
What?
Jason Childers just walked into the broadcasting area. No. He has been known to critique you and your inability to call a game correctly.
Oh, I know. Well, I believe it was called unique broadcasting style.
Yes, something along those lines. That's what it was. We go 1 for 2 from the line, Edwards.
He doesn't know about gathering fouls, though, so I've got one on him.
Again, I don't think that was the right way of explaining that to you. Hickory needs to get some offense here, and that's not the way to do it, as Edwards will pick off that pass. Up ahead to Porch. Porch gets it to go.
I was willing that to go in.
Yeah, full timeout called by the Hickory Red Tornado coach, as she's going to want to talk about and figure out something to do.
We have a nice little chunk of a lead.
Oh, yeah, 15-5, nice little lead. And if it's a timeout, it's time for some fun facts with Becky McCurcher.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Ready?
Fun facts with Becky McCurcher.
Oh, she cut it off. She said,
wow.
"Oh yeah, for you." I don't mind.
I mean, okay. Which NBA player holds the record for free throws? Sorry, I was going to say the most.
Shaq.
No, that's a terrible answer, by the way.
Shaq has the most free throws missed.
Well, probably yes.
Oh, okay.
In the history of any basketball.
Oh, free throws made? Or free throw percentage? Free throws taken.
Says free throws.
Oh, Wilt Chamberlain.
No. Mason, do you know?
Larry Bird.
Mason has no clue.
Kobe?
No, not Kobe.
Darren Hart.
Oh, my gosh. Carl.
Guess.
Malone?
Oh, Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that man could draw a foul.
There you go.
That's the dang truth. Oh, getting down on the floor for it. Loving it. That is going to be a foul, though, on Finley Young, as she's a little too aggressive. But coach is going to love that aggression because you love it when your players are going hard in the paint, as they say.
Hard in the paint.
That wasn't the paint, though. I don't want to confuse you. That was actually mid-court.
Well, no, to be fair, there is paint down there. There's the big S, so I understand. Hard in the paint.
No, I should.
I now know that phrase.
No,
Thank you.
the paint is considered the. Never mind.
Okay.
It's anyway.
I mean, I got it. It's there.
No, it's not the S. The S is not.
They're in the paint right now.
No, they're not. No, it's the area in. Ours isn't painted differently though. Ours is. It's weird.
So going hard in the not painted area.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's the
almost
free throw
the
lane.
entire.
It's the free throw lane. That's the paint. I know it's confusing.
Is that that's after you gather a foul. That's where you go.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'll just stop. I'll just stop right now.
I'm learning.
I'm not helping. It's not been good. Oh, good feed
that
inside.
was a nice one.
Let's go. Finley Young once again, easy buckets inside as South Caldwell content to work the interior of this Red Tornadoes defense. Tornadoes need to get something going. They'll look around to take a little dribble drive to the inside. Good rebound as that's Lainey Thomas. Sorry. Lainey Thomas. We have her first name.
We do.
The only one we have. Lainey Thomas gets the rebound. It's going to be a foul on the floor. We're going to have a complete shift change here. Bring all new players in for the Spartans. And as a result, the Tornadoes will say, maybe we should change some out too. Nope. I mean, just going to get some advice from the coach.
Nope. Just going to chit-chat.
I like a little chit-chat. You know that.
I know.
You know I'm a big chit-chatter.
Yeah, I do know that, actually.
Yeah. Inbounds play. Going to look to work it around the outside. Good hold on the ball there. Doesn't get it stripped. Taken inside. Partially blocked, though, as South Caldwell not giving the Tornadoes anything easy. Playing really, really nice defense are the Spartans.
I believe that's defense.
Yeah, you're right. See how I matched your...
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
You're right. I got it. I was right there.
Thank you. Again, that is not Allison Rawls, but that was a really nice drive all the way through
That was
the
number
lane.
10.
Oh, I do have that one. That is Kelsey Kazai.
There we go.
Kelsey Kazai. We do have hers. Oh, tried to go in with finger, had the ball stripped on her way in, playing really tough in the paint. She's going to have to fix her mask, so it got stripped off there. Oh, that's an arm bar. That's a different sport there, friend.
They weren't anywhere near the paint whenever that was happening.
Haley Lambert's going to get called for the arm bar, which you're not allowed to do unless it's MMA, which this is not.
I didn't think that we were squeezing the seasons together that much.
No, there is some overlap.
MMA season and JV girl season.
That one not acceptable.
One
not acceptable. We have a comment. Is that from our number one fan?
Is it Adam Potter?
Is that Adam Potter?
Yes!
Let's go!
So glad Adam came out tonight.
So virtually. Glad that you're here virtually with us. That's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Red Tornadoes. They missed the front end. Good full court defense here. Spartans got to push it. And Kazai will bring it across and then look to get rid of it. Nope, gets it stripped.
She got rid of it, but not in the way I think she wanted.
Saves it. Nope, they're going to say out of bounds as Bird tries to get it corralled but can't before it goes out of bounds. Again, that's not Allison Rawls, number 22. I know that's not her because I had her in class. I don't know who that girl is. I just don't know. But I know that's Cubbage.
There we go.
And Ella Cubbage is going to draw the foul. And she's going to go
gathered the foul.
Yes. And, we've had a lot of whistles tonight.
I haven't noticed that we've had a lot of whistles.
Lots of whistles. Mason loves a good whistling game.
Mason only said we had 2 whistles.
No, I think he was saying peace to that.
No, but he's not wrong. 1 whistle, 2 whistle. We only have 2 whistles.
I guess that's accurate then.
So...
Here, I thought that
say that Mason's wrong.
I thought he was trying to perhaps gather some digits.
No, he says no. And plus, he would only want 2 digits, so I don't know that would be helpful.
You mean fingers? It's hard to play baseball with just 2 fingers. I feel like he'd want all 10.
I mean,
if
you're good enough.
Well,
right?
yeah, I guess you could throw a wicked, nasty curveball with just 2 fingers. Be a really weird.
I think it could be done.
Why
do you allow me to come to basketball and talk about everything under the sun but basketball?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, because we don't know anything about basketball.
I was just wondering, because somehow we got on if you had 2 fingers and throwing a baseball.
Right. Anyway,
in the middle of.
Oh, Landry Smith is 22.
Oh,
thank you. Somebody.
We're gonna update our.
Landry Smith.
All right.
Good to know.
So now we can call her something other than not Allison Rawls.
Not Allison Rawls. Which is a bit degrading, let's be honest. Yeah, that is Landry Smith. I was confused because she normally plays varsity.
Huh.
They must have brought her down to get some extra court time. Oh, good rebounds.
That was
good
nice.
Rebounds. Good offensive putback there.
One.
And Hickory Red Tornadoes are feeling a little bit of body language action right now. Not feeling a whole great about this.
No. Yeah. They seem a little frustrated.
A little frustrated. Understandably so.
Yeah. You feel like things are not going your way, kind of thing.
Yep. Well,
but isn't that kind of the way that sports goes sometimes?
It really is.
You just have times that nothing seems to work your way.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. And the JV girls team here for South Caldwell really putting on a show.
They're on a little bit of a roll.
They're looking really well, really good right now. This time's a jump, but no big deal. Cubbage pulls that one down. And Smith, going to get tangled up. We'll see what the call is. We'll see if the Tornado player was in position. Nope. Red, 1-2. That's going to be a foul on Bird. And that's going to be, 16 fouls for them. And that's going to mean that, we'll have a little timeout. And, a little fun fact time.
Oh, okay.
No need to.
You don't have to play.
Fun facts with Becky McCurcher. Yeah.
All right. Fun fact.
Amber's on it, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's what I'm talking about. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Who is the only person to be in the Football Hall of Fame and the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Oh, you know this one,
Come on,
right?
You got it.
Football and Basketball Hall of Fame. You know who it is?
Who is in the Football and Basketball Hall of Fame?
Huh?
Gracie Moser knows.
Moses.
Moses knows.
Gracer Moses.
Gracer Moser knows.
Gracer Moser knows it. Gracer Moser knows her stuff.
I'm sorry, I was trying to be slick.
I was
trying to get her. No.
Oh.
Cal Hubbard.
Cal Hubbard. Hubbard. We should have known that.
Cal Hubbard. There you go.
Cal Hubbard. Basketball and Football Hall of Fame. There was that one guy that played football and baseball.
Bo.
Yeah, Bo.
You know Bo?
You know Bo.
Bo knows.
Bo knows. Anyway.
He was a 2-sport athlete and good at both sports.
Right, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm a 0-sport athlete because I'm not good at any of them. Or maybe I should say I'm a multi-sport athlete but not good at any of them.
Oh, that was a good shot. Speaking of good.
Addison Edwards, nice transition. Liked it.
You're welcome.
And
that's what you pay me for, right?
Yeah, I pay a lot of money. It's true. Pay you lots and lots of money.
No, you don't.
No, I should, though. Should. Finger's going to lift one. Her shot in and out. Won't go. Out of bounds off South Caldwell. It'll be Red Tornado ball. 25-5 is your score. It's just a slight 20-point lead here in the first half for the South Caldwell
I got to be honest. I'm not all that familiar with being on this side of that because usually I'm saying all we need is
to continue to apply the good defense and not let the Hickory Red Tornadoes score.
So I feel like maybe I need to say that again.
Oh, Finger, great heads up play, intercepts the pass on the ground.
Ball and going back down the court and gets poked away.
Out of bounds. It's going to be South Caldwell ball. Last touched by number 42, Robinson. as both teams had a chance there. That is what I'm more used to seeing in a JV girls basketball game.
What? Kickball?
A lot of slapping it around.
Well, to be fair, they are learning still.
Oh, yes, still learning. Oh, good interior pass. Gets it blocked, though. Good defense there. Jatan now will look over to Edwards. Edwards going to get hammered from behind. As she's okay, she hops back up. No big deal. That's going to be a 1-and-1 situation as Edwards will go to the line.
1 and 1?
Yeah, 1 and 1. If she hits the first one, she'll get to shoot a second shot. So 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
You have to make the first basket to get a chance to shoot the second one.
So it's like, I don't know. You got to advance.
Yeah.
It's like being in a mini tournament.
Well, okay, sure. It's a miniature tournament free throw.
It is a miniature tournament
and
free
she didn't
throw.
pass the first one, so she will not get to shoot the second one.
Does she go to the elimination bracket?
Yes. There's no elimination bracket. She's done. She doesn't get to shoot anymore.
This is March Madness in February.
Right. Similar. Yeah, similar. I like how you did that.
What is it in February? February?
Frosty February.
No.
Fighting February.
No.
Finale February.
Maybe.
Fantastic February.
I think it's football February this time, isn't it?
February Frenzy. March Madness. February
Frenzy. Okay.
Yeah, I think that works. Yeah.
We were trying to talk earlier.
Right.
About the fact that all the seasons are all
talk about
up.
that. We've got football after basketball. It's so confusing.
It is. And
we're going to be playing
football. And at
football.
the same time, we have all kinds of, like, there's soccer.
Right, yeah, men's soccer right now.
We're talking about track. We're talking about...
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Men's tennis starting. Men's and women's golf starting at March 1st.
Absolutely crazy. We'll be having baseball, softball.
Well, softball before baseball. Baseball is after softball, which is, again, confusing. Softball is the same time. It overlaps football, which overlaps.
We're taking all of our year, and we're squeezing it into, like, 2 months.
Yeah, it's really confusing.
It's an exciting time to be in a high school.
It's a great time to be alive. It's really a great time to be alive.
It's exciting.
This game taking a little bit longer
I'm going to be honest.
Anticipated.
I thought, my cell phone was on 14% when I got here. And I'm like, that's plenty. Now I'm down to 2. Ooh. So taking a little longer.
Well, I'll tell you what you can avoid using battery. Don't GPS your way home. Don't GPS your way home. Trust that you know how to get from here to your house. Yes, you can do it without GPS.
All right.
I have faith in you.
You know what? I'm going to try it.
Give it a try.
I'm going to try it.
I don't use GPS because I like to live dangerously.
There we go.
Oh, good heads-up play trying to get it ahead. But Henkel can't corral the pass. And we got tornado players.
The pass, I think you mean.
Corral, gather, draw, whatever. Get it. And that's because they're going to say it was tipped off of a Red Tornado's finger. I don't know if I saw that or not, but that's the call. There you go. Oh, great inbounds play.
There we go. That's how you do it.
Just the way Coach drew that one up. That's an easy bucket for Edwards.
Again with the drawing. I don't see any sketchbooks.
Now that is literally, when you're talking about drawing it up, that literally is like on a whiteboard, miniature whiteboard.
And yet drawing the foul is not really drawing on the whiteboard.
And that's like where they put the X's and the O's. You know, the X's and the O's. Not like tic-tac.
Hugs and kisses?
Not hugs and kisses. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop utilizing sports terminology as I realize now
that... And we're doing letters?
Yes. X's
in place of people?
Yes.
It's kind of mathematical, though, isn't it?
Yes, like variables.
Well, then why don't we just put letters and equations on their jerseys?
Well, because we can't do that. Oh! Jatan was there, but they're going to say that she was not standing firmly. They're going to call the blocking foul on Rachel Jatan, which I never miss an opportunity to say the name Jatan because it's so fun to say.
I like to put a little flair on it. Jeton. Give it a little French kind of flair.
Rachel.
I don't know if it hails from France at all, but I just feel like if I were French, that's how I would say her name.
Ah, mais oui.
Michel Jeton.
Mais oui, madame. Rachel Jeton. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually.
I wonder how many people have said, these people are driving me crazy.
A lot of people. In the history of our stream, we normally get comments about, these guys are terrible. Please find professionals.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I mean, we're not really professionals. Hey, do you see that guy down there?
Yeah.
That's my boy, Kevin Pereira.
Oh, I see.
He said, give me a shout out on the stream. I said, done. Kevin Pereira.
He's not listening, so.
Well, I gave him a shout out. What more can he want?
You could have not, and then just said you did, and.
Well, I just signaled him that I gave him the shout out.
No, now he's coming down here.
Oh gosh, no.
And now you're going to get him in trouble. Wave him off. Wave it off. Wave it off.
No, just. You
gotta wait. Golly, you're a terrible coach.
The hand signals thing is tricky. That's a pass all day long. That's a pass. Couldn't get it to go though. Oh, it's getting aggressive down there in the paint. Yes. 2 seconds, 1 second. Can she get it? Yes. Give it a foul, ladies and gentlemen. I hope she's okay.
I do too.
She's not getting up easy. Please go attend to her coach. Oh, don't worry. Mark Davis is on the case, y'all.
Good.
Mark Davis here. That's what we love to see. Love to see it.
Yeah, they kind of went down hard, and I think she may have come down on her knee.
That's going to be a couple foul shots before the end of the. Yeah, Rachel Jeton was trying to go and rebound, and she doesn't actually need to. It's halftime.
Gracie said that she thought swimming season was over, but she has seen some belly flopping around.
That's fair enough. There we go. Hickory Red Tornadoes getting some points before halftime. They desperately need it. They are trailing by 21. And we'll see if she can get the second. Barely.
I'll be honest, I was kind of rooting for
her. Me too. I like to see some success on the court, and
I like to see competitiveness.
All right,
okay,
so it is halftime.
I gotta say.
All right, hold on.
I see something through the door down there.
Oh.
It looks like a drum line.
Yes.
Did we know this was happening?
Yes, we did. Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime entertainment. Please welcome the South Caldwell Drum Line.
Yay.
Y'all enjoy.
Seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, the South Caldwell High School Drumline, your halftime entertainment. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
That was a treat. Woo. Man, that was a treat.
Yeah, that was fun.
I have missed music.
I'm right there with you.
That was super fun. And you know what? If we didn't have a live mic here and stuff, you know, I'd have just stood up right there.
Oh, I know.
Just screamed out, "That's my band."
You know, John Stafford just texted me. How did they afford you guys to call the live stream? And Stafford, the trick is that they didn't afford us.
We're volunteering.
That's right.
That's right.
Because if we charge what we really should be getting paid, we would not be high school live streamers.
We would not be hired. I mean,
whoa.
To be honest, we probably wouldn't be hired.
You don't think so?
We volunteer quite a bit to banter, as it were. You know, like the South at the Spartan Classic. We're kind of, they bring us in.
We're professional banterers.
We are.
But I'll tell you right now, if you want some good old-fashioned drumline action, and if you're a young person out there watching this stream, and you're like, man,
that was fun. That looked cool.
That was enjoyable. Then you should talk to Jonathan Stafford.
Jonathan Stafford, yes.
Yes, Jonathan Stafford. His phone number is, I'm just going to tell everybody on the stream.
Yes, just go ahead and we'll post that up on the stream.
You can reach him. Hold on, let me pull it up here.
Andrew,
yeah.
I don't think that's a great idea.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that's a good idea. Anyway,
okay.
Look, the game's getting ready to start back. Kind of. See? They just went.
So, nonetheless, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I know. You got music in your soul. The drum line kind of just gave you chills. You were a little...
Oh, yeah. I was really excited. Feeling it. Anyway, here we go. We're back in action. The Red Tornadoes trying to see if they can figure out something out of the halftime. Maybe get some mojo going. But, yeah, there we go. Good defensive possession for them as they'll now look to try to press. Ooh, little sloppy pass there as Jatan, I believe that was.
No, Kazai.
Sorry. Kazai. Can't see the number. My cameraman is... Well, it's not his fault. Whoever set the stream up did not do a good job. That corner is really hard to see from the broadcasting desk.
The broadcasting booth.
The broadcasting booth. So one of these days we'll have a camera on us, and then you'll have to.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Oh, on the half-court line. Oh, picked off. Great pressure out of the half. Rebound. Can't get it to go.
Man.
22 looks to kick it back out. I have their names, I promise you. And that's Finger.
Yep.
With the long, drained
I believe that was a three.
Three-pointer, yes.
That's what they call a three.
Kazai getting trapped at the top. She'll have to dribble out of it. She does. Finds Finley Young wide open under the basket.
That was a pretty good play.
I don't
want to say, I don't want to be braggy, but that was a pretty good one.
Well, finding the open man under the basket is an important part of...
It is, of basketball.
You know, finding the open person, period, is important. I shouldn't call them man, I guess, because these are ladies. You know, I apologize.
Maybe open player.
Open player?
We'll call them player?
These new days in calling things,
or
it's
you could
tricky.
Call it playa.
Kazai dribbling up the court, tries to draw the foul. That's a no call right there as Tornadoes player plays a really good job defensively. Finger all the way through. Can't get that to go. No call on that side either. They're just going to let them play. Up ahead to Young.
Which is a little different from the first half of the game. Which we were calling
She tried to do it. Lainey Thomas tried to hold her step and she couldn't. They're going to call the travel on her.
It happens.
Unfortunate. You know, like you said, traveling during COVID.
Risky
business.
You shouldn't do it, actually.
Shouldn't do it. Oh, good inbounds pass to Bumgarner. Bumgarner going to get fouled from behind. And yeah, let's just stop the clock some more. You know, I love a good...
We haven't had enough time to really talk.
Yeah.
So
Mason was really excited when he showed up today. He goes, oh, wait, there's only one JV game, and it's the girls? Sweet. That's my favorite JV action. And then he said, and it's just varsity guys? Sweet. That's my favorite varsity action. It's like Hannah Montana moment. The best
of both
worlds. Yeah. Did you see how I set that one up?
But which team is Hannah and then which team is
No.
Montana?
No. Hannah Montana is a?
Well, it's Hannah and it's like Hannah and Montana, right?
No. Hannah Montana is it's a fictional character played by Miley Cyrus. It's her alter
Miley
ego.
Cyrus is a real person.
Yeah, but it's Hannah Montana is her alter ego. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No, it's Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll.
Oh, Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll. I can't believe I got that one wrong. I teach English. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, can't get either one, but Young gets the rebound and puts it back, and South Caldwell just continues to put the points on the board. Hickory Red Tornadoes trying to dribble in through the defense. Oh, that's a great drive. Can't get it to go. Finger with a really good offensive job there. Just could not finish it. Kazai up ahead will get rewarded for running the floor. And here we go. Exactly right. So what do you like about the South Caldwell offense so far?
The fact that they are scoring more points than the Hickory.
That's really good. That's a very good observation.
I do like that. Because I'll be honest, I like when South wins. Okay,
yeah, because we're home players. Yeah, we like the home team. It's going to be a jump ball as Villanueva.
No, I don't think it's Nueva.
Villanueva.
Maybe.
Villaneva gonna get it.
No, I don't think that's it.
Not this time.
We're not good at names.
That's an interesting pass there, but it works as Bumgarner gets it.
That's right. It works. So.
And 2 points for the home team as they just continue to put the points on the board. You know, if you're a Hickory Red Tornadoes fan at this point, you're going to need some spark, some sort of spark here. And maybe number 14. Oh, that won't go either. I feel like there's been a lock on these baskets for the Red Tornadoes. They cannot. They had good options.
I'm kind of rooting for them because I love an underdog.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I want to root for them until they get like within 5 or 6 points.
Well, there we go.
And then I want to pull back on that.
There's a good little two-step action for Craig as she gets the ball to go. And that's the best offensive play we've seen so far. Okay, offense leading the defense for the Tornadoes. Oh, no. Oh, threw it away. Just like that.
That was
Laney Thomas trying to anticipate where Hedrick was going. And no, sorry, not Hedrick. That was Finger. Where Finger was going. And, just a little too much mustard on the gravy sauce.
And now I'm hungry again.
Yep. Oh, well, isn't that sweet? Look, that's Ty. Oh, he made the CCS weekly report.
That is just adorable.
Isn't that adorbs? Absolutely adorbs.
All right, back to the basketball.
Back to basketball.
Nobody thought the basketball play was happening.
They were listening to us. They must have thought we were still talking about Ty.
I don't know. Ty.
Oh, ripping the ball away. Oh, good. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Get it.
Oh, man.
Up ahead.
I feel like we're cursing them, and I feel like we need to not.
All right, we'll stop. We'll stop trying to encourage. We'll stop trying to encourage them. That's going to be a South Caldwell foul. That'll be a Red Tornadoes inbounds play. And yep. And the Hickory coaching staff is actually saying that's not an official way to call a foul.
You know what?
They're actually.
How many?
They have a lot of coaches. There's a lot of Hickory coaches.
6, 7. I count like 7 right here.
Hickory takes basketball seriously, unlike South Caldwell.
That's a lot of coaching.
You know, it's almost one coach for every player.
Maybe they each do have their own personal
Maybe that's what they do, personalized coaching.
I mean, Mason Rising has a pitching coach,
That's true.
Right?
He does have his own pitching coach. That's true. Very true. He has a pitching coach. He has a hitting coach. He also has just a life coach. That's his mother.
Oh, good.
And,
But does he have the strikeout celebration coach?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He was like,
of course he does. That's called the internet.
Oh.
If you want to learn some great celebrations for after you strike someone out, you just Google that on the internet.
Fair enough.
I mean, he said that's natural.
Oh.
That's natural. He says he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to Google that. He knows.
I just
He just lets the inside
I just
celebration.
let the energy do what it does.
Yeah, absolutely. Just let it out. You know, he gets to do that. He gets to do that every now and again, as he does strike people out.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw him once pitching a Pee-wee game. You know, underhanded toss. Those kids could not hit anything. he was smoking them.
Was this like last
like a church
year?
league thing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Soft pitch softball.
Oh, yeah.
Slow pitch softball.
Well, you're just supposed to throw meatballs at those things, though.
Right, but they still couldn't hit them. Too much action on it.
Too much marinara on the meatball. I can't wait till baseball season.
Man, are we broadcasting baseball?
I don't know. Are we?
I gotta find out.
Yeah, you do.
Because I don't know if the baseball booth can handle us and Robbie Shelby in the same area.
Oh, because Robbie will be doing the
actual announcing. I don't know that we can do the live stream with that. They try to again hit Finley Young under the basket, but this time Hickory Red Tornadoes ready for it. That's going to be a double dribble.
Let me guess. If we do announce baseball, they're going to put us in some sort of van contraption.
We'd have to be.
And it's going to be outside the gate, possibly up on the back hill.
No.
No?
There is a tent, a mobile tent that we'll have to be in, and so it's a little interesting. The whole setup is a little. We'll discuss it later.
Oh no!
That's embarrassing.
Oh no!
I've done that actually. I've done that very thing.
I gotta be honest. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
Stuff happens but you know what? Look, she's like kind of laughing about it. Like everybody's.
Yeah, but
everybody's being good-natured about it.
I've done that. I've gone the wrong way. They actually let me.
Goodness.
They let me do the layup into the wrong basket.
So they saw it and nobody bothered to say, hey, wrong way. They just.
And then they said, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. It was rough.
That is unfortunate.
It was rough. That was a church league game too.
I'll be honest. Church league sports, there's some rough stuff.
They're not always nice.
No.
They don't always show the love of Jesus in church league sports. Oh, good slap back in, but Edwards there to grab it. Up ahead now, Kazai's wide open. Can't get the layup to go. Followed by Young.
All right.
That will go. And South Carolina puts another 2 up on the boards. Yeah, and Amber actually agrees with me because Amber, I don't know if you knew this, she doesn't like it when I say it, but she's a PK.
A PK?
You know what a PK is?
PK.
You've never heard of a PK? I can't believe in all of your time here as a student specialist at South Caldwell, you've never heard of a PK. All right, well, what if I give you the second half of it? Maybe you can come up with the first half. Kid is the second half. Has to deal with church.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she's a preacher's kid.
Oh.
PK. Yeah.
I know about those kids.
Yeah, they're the worst.
I mean, to be honest.
I'm just playing. She was very insulted.
She's like,
I'm here helping you out of the kindness of my heart.
It was actually funny. I could see the shocked expression with her mask on.
Yeah. No, actually, for those of you that don't know, we have a little time. We have a little time to talk about. We've talked extensively about how much of a baseball player Mason is. You know, giving up all other sports, only focusing on the one that matters.
I heard he was giving up academics too, but I thought that was a bad decision.
Give up classes, only focus on baseball.
Showers and like no hygiene, no nothing.
Right, nothing else, just
sleep,
baseball.
Yeah.
Very excited as Kaylee Lambert's going to get some points.
Here we go.
And that worked just like Coach drew that one up as well. Anyway, but getting back to Amber.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, Amber is an esteemed dancer. Yeah, she is.
Really?
But I'm a little bit disappointed to talk about this. 15 years of dancing, but never had heard the song Tiny Dancer.
She said 3.
13 years of dancing and had never heard of Tiny Dancer. I'm a little
and I bet
disappointed.
you sang it to her whenever you found out about the dance.
I didn't sing it. I played it for her. Because I can't do Elton John justice.
But it does not stop you from trying.
No,
every single time.
Absolutely. You know, he counted the headlights on the highway. It's really easy if they're in pairs. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8. But then you get that Popeye.
That one headlight.
Yeah. And that's when the wallflowers happen.
I know it.
We got 41-11, 30-point lead for South Caldwell. I don't know if it's enough. Mason, do you think it's enough? Never enough. Mason
is brutal.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
He says, you know what? If they're down, that's a great opportunity to kick them.
You know, he's the same guy that puts in the starting line when the football team is up 100 points. No, leave the starters in.
That's right.
They need to work. No surrender. No something else.
No.
Never surrender.
He's very Cobra Kai.
Oh. That's a good series.
Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy.
Have you seen all of the Cobra Kai? Oh, you just
shut your mouth right now. Of course I have.
I mean, it's pretty good. Ella Cubbage,
so good.
2 points. Yeah, for those of you that don't have Netflix, that's okay. You probably are living better lives than we are.
But I'm going to be honest. You need to get it, watch Cobra Kai, then cancel it.
Pretty much. Get your free trial.
I do like Cobra Kai. Okay. I mean, maybe it's not the best, but I find it entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Very entertaining.
But were you a Karate Kid fan?
No.
See, that's what I've seen.
See, that's it. I didn't like Karate Kid.
Right.
I'm like,
it's kind of like
Cobra Kai? Yeah.
It's an insane circumstance because all of these people that had no love for the old school, you know, Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2.
It, but
but then now Cobra Kai, they're all like on board, like, oh, this thing is awesome.
That's because it is.
This is flipping sweet. That shot won't go.
Ow!
Yeah, that looked painful.
That was kind of like thunk.
That's going to be a foul. They're going to call a foul.
Well, I would hope so. Actually.
Absolutely.
If they didn't, I would be upset.
Craig's going to go to the line. She'll get the shoot too. 19.6 seconds. I can read English, but that's not even English.
Numbers aren't really.
What language are numbers though? I'm curious.
Numerals?
Universal? Oh.
Universal language. Ooh, nice. They're like love.
Universal
language.
It's the universal language.
Math is the universal language of people that are alone.
Of nerds.
On Valentine's Day, they speak math.
Yeah, Steph tried to call me. I wonder what she wanted. Uh-oh. Well, maybe it'll be okay.
You know what else is okay?
I know.
Those 2 points right there.
Just keep putting points on the board.
I know.
4 seconds, one shot. Big one up there. Finger.
Oh, man.
Finger can't get that one to go either.
That was gone.
And that's going to be taking us to the fourth quarter. It's a close one. 45-11. And here we have some cheerleading action. Here we go.
Yes.
They cheer the other way. But that's okay. That's okay. We can see their technique.
It is true.
And I'm sure they'll have good technique. So for those of you that are curious, we are, again, sponsored by CCC and TI. That's the community college right here.
That's the Cobras.
They are the Cobras. That's where I was going. Cobra Nation. And that's why I think... Yes. I think that's why so many people are in this area. They like Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Is because of CCC and TI.
CCC and TI does not take advantage of this whole Cobra Kai thing and like really play on that, then they are missing out.
They should.
And if anybody from their marketing department is listening to this,
you're welcome. We will take
up on that. Yeah. You just give me a percentage.
Just be careful how much you steal from the Cobra Kai logo. I think it's 80%, less than 80%. I don't know how much you can take anyway. Without getting in trouble. You can't take any of it without, you should really have permission, but it's never stopped us from stealing Tony Romo's catchphrases. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's
Tony Romo coming at you, brother. Speaking of, are you excited that Tony Romo will be calling the Super Bowl?
Yes, honestly, because you know what? I like Tony Romo as an announcer.
I heard you had some smack talk about my man, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, no, I don't like him. He aggravates me.
Oh, rebound. Tornadoes trying to get down on the floor. They do get it. Finger going to try to take it all the way. She's going to get fouled in the lane as there's about 5 different Spartans you can call that one on. They will call it on 23, Ella Cubbage. And that will be a floor foul. Yeah, so Tony Romo, one of my new favorite announcers.
Love him as an announcer. Hated him as a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him. Well, he wasn't bad as much as he wasn't good, you know?
He was not great.
Great. Slice through the lane. Can't get it to fall, though. It's going to be all the way down the other end. Loses it. Porch can't get it to go up there.
Sadness.
And now we have, ladies and gentlemen, greatness has just walked into the broadcasting booth. The one, the only, Avery Rayner, joined by Stephen Reed, future Hall of Famers in the NFL, now here in the broadcasting booth.
The National Foosball League?
Yes, the National Foosball
League. I was not aware you guys played foosball.
They're foosballers. They can really rip those. They can really rip it.
That's really how, you know what? You got to lure your opponent in and then you poke them in the stomach.
Poke them in the
right in the gut.
Yeah.
Oof. That's tough playing.
Yeah, I would never mess with them in foosball.
No. That would be a mistake. You know what else is a mistake? I don't know. What else is a mistake?
What else is a mistake, Becky? Sorry. Hold on.
Thinking this game is over. That is a mistake. You know what else is a mistake? Whenever I turn off microphone. All right, we just keep getting points here, and it's not even much fun to watch necessarily.
Sorry about that. I had to give the boys some directions. Hall of Famer, foosball Hall of Famers. Oh, climbing her back. No call there though, as I think we're trying to just get this game in the books. But no, we're gonna still.
It's rough out there. It's been a rough game.
It has been a rough game, and the Red Tornadoes have played really hard. They have really. The baskets have not fallen for them. Honestly, it's not been a lack of shot selection.
Sometimes things just go like that.
Yeah, just as my kids once told me, it be like that sometimes.
Sometimes it be like that. I think you got.
Did I do it wrong?
No, I think you have to do both sides of it. It has to be balanced.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. Sometimes it be like that.
Amber, is that correct?
Like she's like.
She's not. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty hip when it comes to popular culture.
Are you? Yeah. This is new information as well.
I know my popular culture.
I'm thinking that you knew more about popular culture maybe 20 years ago.
Look here now. I know how to hit the quad.
That's like retro pop culture.
Look, I am very familiar with all the new dance craves. For example, I know how to do the twist and the shout.
And the mashed potato.
I can mash potato.
Nice. Can you do the Freddy?
I can do the Freddy. I also am familiar with the Quan.
Oh, you can hit the Quan?
Hit the Quan, yes. And I also know how to pop, lock, and drop it.
I don't think you do.
Well,
I don't think you know how to do it correctly.
I can't do it correctly.
Because I have seen you after some Sunday basketball.
Well, I can't do
when you can't hardly move.
Yeah, that's different.
And so I'm just saying.
That's much different. A little full court press here for Hickory. South Caldwell going to able to break it. They can't get it to fall though. That is an open basket that won't go. Finger kind of loses it. She's going to pull it back, and just needs to get rid of some. There you go. Found an outlet. She'll loft it. She's been the only person to hit 3-pointers for the Tornadoes. And great defense here as she is able to intercept that pass.
And she just
this time all the way through
the
drive. Give her the basket and one.
No, you didn't do the hand motion.
Oh, and one.
It's not going to work unless you see there. Now they know.
One. I see.
He was really looking at you.
I got
was that an and one?
No, it was absolutely.
But he could hear you, so you have to do the motion.
Absolutely. That's going to give the Red Tornadoes a 12
lets them know.
12-point score. She has an opportunity here to get one more. Yeah, count it. He listened to me.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
He did.
Appreciate you. We're going to need some substitutions. Rochelle Jeton is going to come back in. I really like that now.
Right?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Maybe we should pronounce all of them in a, well, that might get us in trouble. Let's just
yeah.
not. Let's just not do that. 5:17 left in this one as it's 49-12. Fingers free throw won't go.
You know what? You would think that there were about 20 cheerleaders over there based on how loud they can be.
Yeah.
Stomping on the bleachers and such. But there's not. They're just a tiny little handful.
Just a tiny little handful.
Yep. A tiny little handful. Oh, goodness. What do we have going on over here? All right. Up. Jeton had it again.
There we go. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here.
Because I
in the
know
lane.
You're just like a kid. You're on your phone.
Look, my wife has pizza for us, and I want the pizza. Gracie wants the pizza. Give Gracie the pizza.
No, Gracie said she wants a nap.
Amber, she's already got dinner plans.
Oh.
She's going to be hitting the Chick-fil-A with some friends later on tonight.
Hitting the
No, you are?
The Chick-fil-A?
Ponchos? Oh, Poncho Villa.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Chick-fil-A also not a sponsor.
Yeah. Poncho Villa, I really like
their food. If you want to be a sponsor, though, just let us know.
I really would like them to be sponsors. But they always
have a player down.
Call a timeout, Coach.
Call a timeout. Call timeout.
Thank you. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you.
Good grief.
Yes. You have an issue with the time? Oh, no. Well, just move the camera a little bit up there. You got a camera right there. That's the camera on the time. You can just move it a little bit until it gets back centered up. Yeah, we're learning. Nope, too far. Back the other way. Oh, too far. Back the other. Oh, right there. Nailed it. Just like, hey, we're learning. We're learning.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Just like that, Amber is a beast. Just like that.
There we go.
Is it better now, Amber? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We really need to figure out a way for them to communicate with us. If only we could. Maybe some cans, some more cans with string.
No, it's not in the budget.
Well, that is true. Well, he got a Hickory player down. She's going to get up. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
I'd like to see that.
I know. It worried me. I think she was wearing glasses, and it may have gotten popped in the face, and that does not feel good.
No, it does not.
I don't like getting hit in the face, period, anytime, ever, much less whenever there's hardware on my face.
Yeah, I don't really understand. My wife can't find the guys who can't find my wife. Really?
That sounds like a problem.
So I'm going to let you have it for about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Yeah, you got this.
Seriously?
You got this.
Tell Jason Childers to come over.
All right, I'll tell Jason.
All right, send Jason over.
Hold on 1 second.
He can call the last part of the game. Jason, you're getting called up. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special JV treat here. You guys don't even know. Jason Childers is going to announce the last part of this JV game. Now, this is pretty big time because he only announces varsity, because he's good at it and he knows stuff. So he's going to announce this, and it's going to be a special treat for you guys. All right, Mr. Childers, what do you think about this score? We'll start there.
Well,
14-49.
Somebody had a good day. Somebody not so much of a good day.
Okay.
That's the first assessment I can make.
All right. So, any suggestions that you would give to maybe the Hickory team? Like, have you noticed some things that they probably need to capitalize on?
Well, at some point, basketball comes down to who has the most points on the scoreboard, right? So I think that's
what Cook told me, but I don't know that he can be trusted. He was talking about drawing fouls, and then he said, no, that's more like gathering. And then whenever I tried to say she gathered a foul, he was like, no, that's not right.
It all comes down to scoring, so that means we got to create opportunities to score. That means we got to protect opportunities to score, and that's where fundamentals come in. You got to make sure you're protecting the ball on offense. You got to make sure you're denying on defense. And if you do those two things really well, then you're getting more opportunities to score, and you're taking opportunities away from the defense, or from the opponent rather. So that's where you start, I believe.
Wow. And you bring this knowledge with you
That's right.
to
24/7.
Sunday basketball. You play with a bunch of clowns. I mean, literally clowns.
Oh, we take it seriously. We know we're clowns, but we don't tell ourselves that.
Trust me, I do know that you take it seriously. I have 2 players at my house who, on several occasions, have not spoken to one another for the rest of the evening, based on Sunday ball.
That's taking it a little too far, probably, and I can't say that I'm completely innocent of the same thing, but we have a good time. So I see Cook over my shoulder, so you and I should really call a game sometime.
We should.
We should.
We'll just cut him out of the equation altogether.
You know what?
Do you think?
This is his show, so it was probably a contract.
Maybe he could produce or something.
Maybe. I don't think he'd go for that, but soon.
He could maybe go get us dinner like he was just doing. Maybe that would be
I like the sound of it, that's for sure.
Well, thank you for stepping in for him. All right, the score, I don't know that Cook has paid attention to the score, but the score has changed.
Well, that's good. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, I was listening to you guys, and you may have better chit-chat chemistry. I'm a little nervous now for my...
Well, you know, you might should be.
Oh, gosh. You know...
Because I was recording that clip to send out.
Here we go. Mason, you don't by chance happen to have Avery or Steven's chap snap. Tell them to come on back in that they are terrible and they don't know how to follow directions. The pizza is here. So, anyway, I mean...
Not that we agree with or condone telling people they're terrible.
What are you talking about?
That's...
You know what Lizzo said? Truth hurts.
Well, I do know what Lizzo said, and I was a little afraid of where you were going with what she said.
Truth hurts. Oh.
Pay attention.
Say that the pizza's here. I went and got it myself. I don't know how they can't find my wife.
Okay, so.
It's crazy.
They scored.
Okay, yes, when I was gone. Give me a quick recap. Okay.
Basically, they scored.
Uh-huh.
And then we scored.
And then we scored.
And then I think we scored one more time.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. And what did you and Jason talk about behind my back?
Oh, you don't even want to know. I thought you were listening.
Well, I listened to the last part over your backs.
We were good at chit-chat was what you said.
Yeah, well, I was listening to the last part of your backs, but I don't know what you said when I was outside.
Oh, well.
I'm going to go back and look at the tape.
You should.
Oh, gosh.
Except it's live streamed, so it doesn't exist. And if it did, Coach Parham would make you take it down until after the season.
That's actually true. Oh, you know, Finger can't get that one to go either. She's really had good looks at the basket and just has been unable to get them to fall.
You know,
inside, ooh, that extra pass, maybe not the best choice as it gets picked off.
Childers was telling me some information that I feel like you should have shared with me.
What's that?
I asked him, I said, you know, looking at the score, looking at kind of the pace of the game and things, I said, you know, what do you feel like maybe Hickory needs to capitalize on going forward? And he said, well, you know, ultimately basketball is all about, what's it all about? Come on, I'm giving you a chance.
Okay, wait, I know this, hold on. Basketball is all about scoring.
Correct.
Yes.
And so he said,
let's go, I got it right.
He said, so you want to protect, what do you want to protect?
Your integrity.
Well, I mean, obviously, yes. But
you want to protect your home.
And auto, yes.
Home and
that's
auto
exactly
with Geico.
where we were going with that.
Geico Insurance.
Who is also
That's not a sponsor. Why do you feed me those? They're not a CCCNTI.
You know what? Maybe you can ask Mr. Childers during the boys' varsity game to just recap that.
Protect your dog. Protect your dog, yes. Because, let's be honest, because my dog she's small.
She's small.
Your
vulnerable.
Your dog would destroy my dog. Absolutely.
No, your dog would bite the ankles of my dog, because that is what your dog does. And your dog fusses at me every time your dog sees me.
Well, because to be fair, you are like 100 times her size.
So are you.
Yeah, but she's used to my fatness. She's not used to your...
Did you just call me fat?
She's not used to your beauty.
Gracie, I believe he
No,
just
no,
called
no.
me
I
fat.
was not. That's
Pretty sure.
You're
He
taking
said,
it the
he
wrong
said,
way. No,
He
I
said
was
she is
not.
used to my fatness.
No, I was. That would
And
never. Would I ever? I would never.
thereby indicating
I don't. I do
she
not.
is not
I
used
have
to my
never,
fatness.
I would
There,
never.
you called me fat, and
I did not call you fat. I was
on a
saying
complaint.
I was. Oh, here we go. It's over. It's over. Would you like some
Okay.
pizza?
No, I don't.
What?
Again?
What? I'm sorry.
You just called me fat, and now we want some pizza.
I don't. Is that
really?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Is that? I don't.
Wow. That was so insensitive.
Insensitive.
Yes, insensitive.
I'm feeling all of this right now. I'm very sensitive.
Again, feeling all of it, because what? It's so I'm taking up so much room. You can't help.
Not.
You know
It
what?
has nothing.
Just
to,
go ahead
no,
and say.
It does,
You can't even make up your mind because I'm so fat.
No, I
Just
do
go ahead.
not think you are fat. I think you are
Wow.
a wonderful lady who is very.
Don't just stop.
I don't want to say too much because Rich is watching, and I don't want him to think that
Just call the game.
Okay, you're a good call. We'll just call the game. Here we go. Just bring the ball down. This got entirely too awkward. I really apologize. Oh, there we go. Good shot basket on the ball. Rebound, South Caldwell by Jeton. And good dribble up there by Henkel. And yeah, okay. Oh, I think she pushed her own player out of the way.
Possibly.
That was South Caldwell aggression on South Caldwell.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why you have to start saying, no, same team.
Same team.
Same team.
I just want you to know, I have never insinuated in my entire life that you are overweight in the least. In fact, you probably need to eat more.
Whatever.
In fact, I'm going to tell Rich he needs to make you eat more. Put some weight on those bones.
Whatever.
You're ridiculously skinny.
Don't even.
Ridiculously skinny.
Now you're going too far in the other direction.
It's the truth, and I will not deny it.
We have 43.1 seconds left in this contest.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Contest.
Yeah. So Miss Rising just texted in and said that I'm never going to win that argument. Just give it up. That it's over and done with. Go ahead and get you some flowers, some chocolates.
Well, I'm glad that Vicky saw what I saw.
Yeah. She didn't see anything.
Which was you calling me fat.
Nobody is seeing anything. It's just except the game that Mason is doing a great job filming.
Oh, now you're trying to earn points with Vicky.
Well, her son is a fantastic filmographer.
He is.
That's a fancy word that means to film.
A filmographer?
Filmographer. Camera operator.
Okay, but it doesn't... Okay, to be fair, there's no actual film in there.
It's live film.
No, it's live stream. So he's a streamographer.
Well, oh, I really like that.
So
term.
You're welcome.
Ooh, our
and
streamographer.
for the low price of $15, I'll let you use it.
Really? That's here. What's your Venmo again? that's worth every dime.
Streamographer.
Tonight we'd like to thank our streamographer, Mason Rising. Also our stream specialist, Amber Baker, doing a fantastic job on the courts, taking pictures as Malia Contreras. Down there earlier was Gracer Moses.
Gracer Moses.
Gracer Moses.
Sorry, Gracie.
And Gracie said this morning, I said, well, we have all the jobs covered, but I could always use somebody to take pictures. She's like, yeah, I got nothing better to do.
She said, I love hanging out with you two.
She really did. She said, I would love to come spend the evening in the gym.
Taking pictures of the paint.
Taking pictures of the paint. Yep. She also said that she likes to watch small children. So if anybody needs their babies sat,
see, I don't think that's it.
Contact G Moses at Gmail.
Babysitter.net. Yes.
Yes.
She just said, y'all are mean, and walked off.
Her chat is at Gracer Mosers. Goodness gracious. I'll tell you right now, Hickory, going to try to put, we can't even get through 10 seconds.
I know.
We were so close, y'all.
We were close.
We were so close, but these officials
Can we
are earning
talk a little bit about the action that's coming up, since I think this action is done.
Yes.
Can we call this game?
No.
Go ahead and call.
Anything can happen in the last 9 seconds.
Well, I mean, college basketball proves that every time.
Yeah. It's like, the game's almost over. It's 9 seconds left. And then 3 hours later, we're still watching the same game.
Yeah, how's that possible? Okay, so let's talk about the action coming up.
Here we go.
What's coming up?
All right, what's coming up?
What are we expecting?
Good
What are we
shot basket by
anticipating?
Craig. Good shot basket by Craig. It should be a good one, actually. South Caldwell coming off of a few wins and looking pretty good.
All right.
Hickory also coming off of some wins. Hickory, of course, is favored. They are literally the best team in the conference right now. So Hickory
leading
wins.
the conference.
Hickory wins. They pretty much win the conference. If South Caldwell wins, they actually have a chance of taking the conference. So, ladies and gentlemen,
that's your ball game.
We are finally done with this incredibly long JV game. We hope you enjoyed the action. Stick around. We got varsity coming up.
Yes.
Becky, any final words of wisdom for those that are listening?
Be good to each other.
Oh.
Be good to each other.
Oh, that's so great.
You know what? Just be good to each other.
That's really good.
Yep.
Becky, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
We look forward to having you back in action right next week, right? Friday, I believe, is our next home game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who are we playing? Do we know?
I think we're playing another basketball team.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
exciting.
very exciting.
Amber Baker is saying
Amber, thank you so much for all your help. We also want to thank Mason Rising and Gracie Moser.
Yes.
And Malia Contreras for taking pictures as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Varsity Action. You're watching the SCHS streaming network with professional streamographers.
And listening to sheer nonsense.
Absolutely. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us as we have varsity action getting ready to start. We'll be doing our live introductions here as I will let our public announcer, Ricky Baker, take care of that for us. But Jason, good to have you here.
Thank you, Andrew. It's good to see you. Good to be here with you tonight.
I love it. And I'll tell you what, you got the hot mic, man.
I'll tell you what.
I'm going to notch you down just a touch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. National anthem, and we'll be back with you right after this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll run you through some of our South Caldwell player introductions as we have some fantastic opportunity here for the South Caldwell Spartans. First of all, we look at Hickory's lineup. 0, Wyatt Jean. Number 3, Landon Maddox. Number 4, Taekwon Hill. Number 5, Josh Fisher. Number 10, Rico Walker. Number 11, Britt Rumbaugh. Number 12, Keegan Covington. Number 14, Nick Everhart. Number 20, Jaden Maddox. Number 24, Jordan Harshaw. Number 34, Jack Cameron. And number 42, Will Holbrook. For the South Caldwell Spartans, we'll just let them introduce themselves.
Seth Brown Jr., Hudson Elementary School.
Trey Ramsey Jr. from Dudley Shoals Elementary.
Will Connor Jr. went to Dudley Elementary.
Logan Green, Senior, Hudson Elementary. Caleb Reese Jr., Hudson Elementary School.
Caleb Eisenhower Jr., Baylor Elementary.
Jordan Bentley Jr., Hudson Elementary School. John R. Boyd Senior, Granite Falls Elementary School.
J.B. Robbins, sophomore, Baton Elementary. Colton Smith Jr., Dudley Shoals Elementary. Isaiah Kirby, senior, Hudson Elementary.
Jared Carr, senior, Grand Falls Elementary.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The South Caldwell Spartans introduced by themselves. Love that they came in and did that with us, and a lot of fun there for sure. So, Jason, we talked a little bit before off camera about Hickory's record and South Caldwell's record, and what do you think coming in here? What do you expect? Their previous matchup, what was the result?
Well, they met early January. Hickory came away with a win, convincing win, 56-32. Did talk to Coach Anderson after that specific game, and ball control seemed to be the hot topic at that point, making sure the Spartans protected their possessions and took care of the ball. And that was a big issue for them in the first matchup. Hickory was able to capitalize and came away with the win. And record-wise, I believe Hickory, what I saw posted, sometimes the information is a little hard to find, but 5-2 is the record that I saw for the Red Tornadoes. Spartans right now at 4-4.
Yep.
So they've managed to claw back to 500 on the season. So always with the second matchup, interesting. You figure both coaches have had time to think about the first matchup and what they'd like to work on and improve on. So we'll see how this first quarter unfolds.
Yeah, it should be a good game. The guys I talked to on the team said that Hickory was one of those that they felt like they should have played a lot better. So they're excited about the rematch here at home. They feel like they've gotten a lot better as a team and look to, do a little better right here. That's going to be Fisher with a 3 as that's a quick score as, Hickory, they can shoot. And South Caldwell's going to have to do a much better job defensively than that. Carr now up top. He'll look back to see what coach wants him to run. He'll hand it over to Colton Smith. Smith to good old Caleb Reese in the corner. He'll hand it off to Jagger Carr. And we're going to call a...
I think they said that Carr did not reestablish himself on the court after running out of bounds on that.
Yep, I thought that might be the case, and that is in fact what they called. So that's going to be a turnover, early turnover for South Caldwell. Not something you want to see for sure, but it's a little bit early in the game to make too much of a big deal in that. Better defense this time. Spartans playing much tighter, not giving any open looks to Hickory. Hickory content just to pass it around as South Caldwell playing very tight defense. They're going to try to work it inside to Rico Walker. His ball misses. Ramsey will come up with it, and he'll hand it off to Jagger as Carl will bring it up the floor.
Red Tornadoes setting up in man-to-man defense, second time down the court. They feel like they've got matchups that they can handle defensively. We'll see how that plays out.
Yep, Ramsey up at the top now, going to hand it over to Reese. Reese looks, drives, pump fake, gets it stripped on his way out. That's going to be South Caldwell ball. Good defense for the Hickory Red Tornadoes, number 5, Fisher.
Good job by the officials there. Little extra curricular activity after the play was over. Steps in quick.
Sorry, that was Nick Everhart, not
getting everybody to cool down just a little bit.
There's some history between Mr. Everhart and the South Caldwell Spartans, as Mr. Everhart used to be a South Caldwell Spartan. So there is some extra words that are being said. It's going to be a technical foul, I guess, as the officials will go ahead and stop that immediately. If you're Coach Anderson, this is not the way you want to see points go on the board, as the Tornadoes' best free throw shooter, that'll be Fisher, will knock down the first and the second without any issue. Sorry, Brett Rumbaugh, not Fisher. I really like Fisher. I'm going to call it for Fisher all night long, just in case you're curious. So, technical foul is going to be, I don't know who it was called on.
That was number 12, Caleb Reese.
There you go. And Reese has been known to be a little mouthy sometimes. He likes to be let his voice be heard on the court. So not surprising there that he gets called. He's also going to get called for a little bit too aggressive defense there on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Anderson's going to pull him out right here. Just let him calm down a little bit. I didn't think that was a bad foul. trying to maybe make up for it on the defensive end.
Yep.
A little too over aggressive, but good defensive play.
South Caldwell going to lose the man there in the corner, and deadly is Jaden Maddox as he knocks that down from three-point range. South Caldwell trailing 8-0 early as they'll need to kind of tighten up on defense. 2 open looks for the perimeter shooting for Hickory, and that's not a good way to start the game. They'll try to feed Ramsey inside. He'll take one bounce. Shot won't go. Good rebound by Maddox. He looks ahead. And other Maddox, 2 Maddoxes on the team. Landon Maddox, shot won't go, as it was, I would assume, brother to brother, but you never know.
Nice job by the Spartan guards coming down, collapsing on the basket, helping out on the defensive rebounding, only giving the Red Tornadoes 1 shot on that last offensive series.
Be John Robert Boyd inbounding the ball for the South Caldwell Spartans. He gets rid of it to Smith. Smith will get trapped at midcourt. Over to Kirby, though, no problem. Kirby tries to feed Ramsey, but Ramsey didn't go. A little miscommunication there as the turnover. Again, in the corner. Goodness gracious. That'll be a 2-point shot. His foot is on the line, but nonetheless, still deadly as Rumbaugh.
That's 7 quick points for Josh Fisher right there, showing he can knock it down. What was that? Rumbaugh, you said?
Rumbaugh.
Okay.
Yep, no problem. Hey, you're doing a good job. We got the replay right here. Yep, Rumbaugh. 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock, and already South Caldwell trailing 11-0. This is not the way Coach Anderson wanted this one to start, for sure.
Well, it's a quick start for the Red Tornadoes. They're coming out shooting and draining the outside shots. Really, just about everything has come from the perimeter. And when that goes down, you just got to keep playing defense and buckle down and hope that they're going to cool off at some point. Keep playing really solid defense.
Yeah. All 3 of those shots, actually, perimeter shots, they had clean looks, open looks, no Spartan defenders near enough to contest, and that's got to be addressed for sure in the huddle. I'm sure that's what Coach Anderson's talking about. They know these guys can shoot. They played them already once in the season, and they shot well against them the first go-round. Definitely need to tighten up the defense and see if you can't make some adjustments out of the timeout. Holy moly, Gracie Moses has broken the internet. It's okay, just kidding. No big dealio. Good news, we fixed it. Ramsey now over to Smith. Smith kind of surprised he got it. It's going to be out of bounds off of Landon Maddox. And it'll be South Caldwell ball. Once again, John Robert Boyd to inbounds.
The early pressure on the full court press proving a little problematic for the Spartans. Mid-season, they seem to figure out some answers for the full court press, bringing the ball up under intense pressure. And so they're going to have to work on spacing it out and finding the right rhythm.
Sloppy pass by Smith. Eisenhower can't grab it. And Hickory's immediately going to attack that corner. That ball's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be white ball. South Caldwell will maintain possession as Smith the last one to touch it. Sorry, Maddox the last one to touch it. Smith will come out. Coming in for the Spartans will be number 23, Jagger Carr, back in. As Ramsey just got to get rid of it to Kirby. Kirby in the corner crosses it over to Eisenhower, back to Carr, and Carr will look to bring it across the line. Robert and the Boyd. Oh, John Robert Boyd in the corner. John Robert in the Boyd.
Sounds like a band name.
John Robert in the Boyd. I like it. He had the right idea. Quick pass underneath to try to get easy bucket, but a little sloppy on the pass. Hard to grab it and throw it mid-air. Takes a very athletic person to do that. Not that John Robert's not athletic. I'm just saying it's a tough thing to do.
It's been the theme of this first quarter of the Spartans. Just a little sloppy, not making sharp, crisp passes. Passes seem to be just a little bit behind, and so Hickory's able to provide some pressure on that and get some turnovers on them.
You're going to try to feed the big man inside. That's Nick Everhart. His shot won't go. Eisenhower almost gets his pocket picked, and this time he does, as easy basket missed by Landon Maddox. And that's just a pass you cannot make when you're right there. That's a
Well, it all starts picking up your dribble, just crossing half court right there. You want to make sure before you pick up your dribble, you got somewhere to go with the ball, if at all possible. And he got trapped right there, and Hickory's able to get the turnover into a fast break.
Yep, transition bucket here. Well, transition points, I should say, as he didn't make the free throw. He will drain the first one. Eisenhower will come out. Boyd will come out. Sorry, Eisenhower will stay in. Never mind. Kirby in. It's going to be Logan Green in. Ramsey, Carr, and Eisenhower are your 5. Ramsey will pull that one off the rim. Good rebound there. 1 for 2 is Maddox from the line. And Hickory doesn't want to press on this possession.
Staying with the man-to-man defense. Spartans going to have to find a matchup that they like against this.
Cutting across. They didn't want to hit Green. He was open. Did not want to hit him, though. They'll try to feed Trey Ramsey inside. He didn't like it that time. Puts it down. Back out to Green. Green pump fakes. Carr back out to Kirby.
Really like that combination of Logan Green setting up on the same side. Ramsey's in the post.
Yep.
Look like they want to play a little two-man ball right there.
Eisenhower will actually take the shot. Doesn't make it. Transition bucket. They just do not want to let Landon Maddox have a clean look at the basket. They're going to foul him on the floor before he even gets into a shooting motion. So good foul there, as it really doesn't cost you too much and prevents an easy bucket. If there can be a good foul.
There can be a good foul.
There you go. Going to have a break in the action, as it's our media timeout. Media timeout. You know, we have those now. Actually, it's a COVID timeout, but nonetheless, media timeout. So, Jason, you were on the stream earlier with Becky, and I heard y'all were talking behind my back, and it hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were closer than that, and there was collusion, is what I heard.
I believe that I stood up for the broadcast, as it is your brainchild.
There you go, brainchild. Wow.
And I told Becky, as I would really love to call a game with her, that I just really feel like there's probably things written into the contract that we don't know about.
There are some things. There's some contractual obligations that are for sure fine print stuff that I can't talk about on stream. But you know, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can get an all-star game.
I'll tell you what we can do is when you are involved in coaching tennis, Becky and I can come and commentate on one of the tennis matches.
I love that. That is a great idea.
Because you would not be able to do both of those things.
No, would never be able to.
I hear you're pretty intense on the tennis sideline.
Yeah, we camp out for sure. Here we go. We're going to have a lot of inside-out action. Hickory just looking for the right shot, and they're deadly from outside, so that inside-out action definitely going to work if they can get it going. Also, good take there as Maddox gets it swatted, though, by Ramsey.
Good interior defense, maybe a little too easy getting into the inside for Hickory. Some nice dribble penetration right there.
Yeah, South Carolina needs to close those lanes. That's too easy. That's also too easy. That one does not go. Good rebound by Green as he'll give it up to Smith. Smith will bring it up the court. No full court press again, so a little reprieve for the Spartans as they're able to get into their half-court offense a little easier. They look for Ramsey inside. He'll keep working, see if he can't open up something. Kirby from way outside tries to put points on the board. He can't. Ramsey, rebound, gets it blocked away. Transition bucket for Hickory. That won't go. Kirby will pass it up to Carr. Carr, they'll look to go all the way, draw the contact, and they're going to go ahead and give him the foul.
It's a good aggressive play by Carr. When you got the numbers on the fast break, he had a couple options there, a couple of Spartans he could have dished off to, but going strong to the rim. Your chances are always good of getting to the free throw line.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to call him on the floor, though, so ball out of bounds for the Spartans.
Yep, no, I guess he was not in his shooting motion. They're going to call the foul ahead of the shot on Jaden Maddox. So that'll be just a reset as South Caldwell will be back in the half-court action, see if they can't work.
Hickory's got 6 players on the floor right now, and I don't think anybody's noticed. Finally, somebody noticed.
Yeah, Landon was like, what? I mean, That's going to be a foul.
Now tell me, Andrew, whose responsibility? I mean, obviously it's got to be the coach. Are the officials watching for that on substitution plays? Are they watching for that?
That is that is one of the things that they are supposed to be watching for. It's difficult when you have multiple transitions, like you say, coming in and out. But yeah, that is something they're supposed to watch. And this is
a little more common penalty in football, seeing 12 men on the field than maybe basketball.
Well, and you got some guys they live for that. You know, your Tom Brady's, your good old Green Bay special.
That's right, the quick snap, catching that 12th man trying to get off the field,
I think
which would be me,
right,
running very slowly and gingerly to the sideline.
I think Rodgers is probably the best at it in the NFL for sure.
Oh, you can't bring up Rodgers. We've got a lot of upset Packer fans out there.
I'm sorry.
I will say I'm not a Packer fan, but a Chiefs-Packer rematch would have been.
It could have been good.
Going back many Super Bowls ago.
Yeah, could have been good.
Nostalgic.
Smith goes 1 for 2 as they finally get their points on the board. The hard way. They'll finally feed Ramsey inside. Oh, great timed block there behind as Maddox gets action on Ramsey.
Yeah, nice look by Ramsey. I thought he had enough room after he used the pump fake, but nice job by Maddox staying with it. Just enough to affect the shot, and Ramsey wasn't able to put the second look in either.
Good defensive play by Smith, and then he travels. You can't take your 2 steps after you catch the ball. It turns out they don't like that. But he did a nice job of stealing the ball, anticipating the interior pass, and then turned it over on the other side.
I know Coach Anderson's been waiting most of the first quarter for his team to settle down a little bit here, find a rhythm. Been a real shaky start for them, just kind of all over the place with the pace of play here.
Yep. South Caldwell extending that defense well out past the 3-point line. They don't want to give any open looks. Ramsey does a nice job of contesting that ball. And Smith says he called the timeout, but didn't have possession long enough. They're going to call him with the travel instead.
Still great hustle play by Smith. That was who wanted that ball the most, and he proved it was him. Unfortunate to get the traveling violation.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Really good job by Ramsey, though, denying that interior pass. You definitely don't want to let the big man establish setup down there with the ball. Oh, good ball movement. They're going to have an open man. He elevates. That one not as easy. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, a lot of contact under the basket for that loose ball. Refs chose not to call the foul. The Hickory gets an easy putback.
This time a little over-aggression as Connor grabs the inbounds pass. He'll get fouled over the back by Taekwon Hill. 14-1 as South Caldwell has yet to find their first basket from the floor. If we were in Syracuse, people would still be standing. I don't know if you knew that, but that happens a lot in Syracuse.
I'm not familiar with Syracuse etiquette.
Yeah, you have to stand and clap until the first the basket goes in, like this one right here. That would be, now we can all sit down. Now we can all sit down.
I like it. Maybe you need to bring that tradition to
it would have been a long first quarter. Anyway.
The Spartan Coliseum here.
There you go. Good transition basket by Ramsey, but Hickory still content to shoot from outside. John Robert Boyd will throw it off with a Hickory tornado, but it stays inside. Now they try to feed inside. He's going to double dribble.
That was a great pass by Walker. Don't think the Spartans thought he had an angle for that. It's right on the money.
Yeah.
And let's see, it was Jack Cameron just unable to do the footwork underneath he needed.
Sometimes you get excited. You put the ball down twice, and they'll call you a double dribble on that because he did have a nice little lane to the basket. Inbounds to Connor. Connor wisely does not take it across the line. Now he does. There'll be a kick on Everhart as really, really aggressive defense here by the Tornadoes.
You got to think, since this is the second matchup, the Spartans have seen this pressure before.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to know with Coach Anderson's game planning that this was totally on his radar.
Oh, yeah.
So just got to settle down and work the plan that they had in place to beat the press.
That time, Kirby wisely puts it on the ground so he does not get called for the travel. 29 seconds. Boyd will feed Ramsey underneath. Ramsey will go right into Everhart, get the deuce, and that's how the South Caldwell Spartans will score. Feed it inside. They've been successful like that all season long. Hickory now will hold for the last shot as Maddox with 6 seconds. They'll look to spin it around to the corner. That's too easy. That bucket won't go.
Yeah, for most of the first quarter, the Spartans have been in the zone that leaves the opposite wing wide open. They're getting a lot of easy looks, and after those first 2 3-pointers went down for the Red Tornadoes, you thought they might have changed that up, but they continue to get what they want from the outside.
Little desperation shot there at the end. Kirby just heaves it up as 0.7 seconds. You're not normally going to get a shot off, but he tries nonetheless. First quarter in the books. South Caldwell does finally get some points on the board there at the end. The last couple minutes able to kind of get some momentum going. And another slow start for the Spartans. We've seen this, Jason, I think 3 or 4 of the games we've called. Sometimes the guys have a hard time starting the offensive machine.
Well, what I've seen in this first quarter is those 2 field goals from Ramsey came in basically transition offense, where they're trying to beat the press up the court. Hickory's a little bit out of position. Good ball movement's going to beat that every time, and so Ramsey ends up under the basket for some easy looks, and so the half-court set has been pretty ineffective for the Spartans. They're going to have to figure out where the offense is going to come from. When the Red Tornadoes were in the man-to-man defense, they just didn't really have any matchups they were able to go to regularly, and so they weren't getting consistent looks.
Yeah. We also want to thank our friend Adam Potter, #1 Spartan listener here in the chat. He says, those boys, don't worry, you can turn it around. You guys can come back, and I think all the home fans would believe that in a heartbeat. There's definitely too early to call anybody's game at this point. 14-5, though, that's a pretty good lead for the Red Tornadoes. South Caldwell does have the ball to start the second quarter, which is an interesting thing to say, but that's how basketball works now. No jump balls. Smith now over to Kirby. They'll feed Ramsey inside. They miss him just by that much. As he had position, they just couldn't feed him the ball.
Spartans think they have something inside. You can tell they're going to make a committed effort to look there on the offensive side.
Drive inside, dish outside. Rumbaugh knocks another one down. Everhart this time, he'll steal that pass as they try to feed Ramsey long in transition. All the time in the world, and maybe too much time. He's going to call a double dribble on Rico Walker as he disagrees. But
it's always a questionable call. He used the dribble to control the ball coming off of the rebound, and then thought he had his dribble left, and the ref, I guess, thought he used it up, controlling the ball.
He'll hit Carr in the corner. Carr, yes! He'll knock that one down as that's a well-done play. Just finding the guy up ahead in transition, hit the corner 3. Carr able to knock that one down. Kirby will disrupt the pass enough to go out of bounds off of Rico. And South Caldwell gaining a little momentum here in the second quarter. Inbounds to Carr. Carr, he'll look to bring it up. And does not dribble into the double team. He'll no look up to Reese. Caleb Reese will have his pocket picked. Reestablishes control. As he will call timeout.
Got a conversation from the officials to see what the call is going to be here.
And Coach Anderson lets him know that he got his timeout. Congratulations. I always love it when a coach, he's calling timeout, and it's like, are they going to hear me? Hello? It happens in all levels of athletics, not just high school, not just college. Like, you even see NFL coaches running down the sideline, screaming for their time. I saw an NBA game the other day that the coach was like, hello, I'm calling timeout the whole time.
I'm never going to let officials off the hook, but I have done that. And it is a little intimidating inside of a loud gymnasium when you have 100 voices aimed at you. And so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt not to hear that.
No, I don't want to officiate. I've already told you that. I have no desire to call a game like that. because everybody is your enemy. The players, the coaches, the fans. So here we go, handing it. Oh, I like the handoff here to Reese and Kirby playing a little back and forth. They'll try to feed Ramsey inside. He'll work. Gets it blocked by Everhart. As Everhart, good defense there for the Red Tornadoes. Everhart and Ramsey used to be on the same team together, so very familiar with how they both play the game. We'll see how that matchup works as this game progresses. Carr gets man up in the air. The Red Tornadoes very aggressive. Ramsey wide open underneath as that aggressive defense that should leave a man wide open, and it does. Spartans able to find him.
Really
underneath.
nice find, extra pass there by Carr. Would still like to see the Spartans move the ball a little quicker. It's usually catch, hold, and look instead of knowing where you're going to go with the ball. A little faster ball movement is going to create more opportunities for them.
Tornadoes still shooting from outside. Ramsey will pull that one down.
A little testy on both sides under the basket there. A little extra activity.
A little extra activity, yeah. As my photographer is more interested in being a student section than taking pictures. We may have to talk about that later on.
Yeah. Do they have their press pass being down there on the floor level?
I don't know about that.
They got the high dollar courtside
seats. They do have courtside seats. They are taking pictures though, so at least we'll give them that. We do want to thank our camera crew tonight, as well as our stream helpers. We could not do it without these student helpers for sure. South Caldwell now trying to feed Ramsey inside again. Reese will look to shoot. Passes Carr in the corner back to Kirby. Good quick passes, but nothing going. Can't find anything open. As they'll just continue to move the ball around, see if they can't find something develop. Now Reese working inside. He's mad. He wanted the ball. Ramsey will shoot over top. Little trap action. Now South Caldwell needs to recover. That's Maddox all the way down, and he will travel.
Yeah, we know Ramsey likes to shoot the three when it's there. Felt like that one may have been just a little bit forced. Felt like the Spartans didn't really know where they were going with their offense.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to find somebody to attack with the dribble. I think they're just not getting a lot of open looks from the outside. So.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think they do need to have somebody drive it inside, kick back out, or something along those lines. As good effort there by John Robert Boyd, saving it. It's going to be a little foul.
Yeah, really nice hustle play by Boyd there, saving what looked to be a sure turnover. And just like that, momentum flips, foul on Hickory.
Yep. It'll be Boyd to inbounds. Nope, he'll switch out here. It'll be Eisenhower to inbounds as Reese comes out of the game.
Spartans doing a good job through the first half of the second quarter, matching Hickory's intensity. You feel like the game's kind of come to an even match in the second quarter, even though Hickory still has a 7-point advantage right now.
Yeah. South Caldwell able, though, to dig into that huge 13-point lead from the first quarter.
There's Eisenhower with the three. A little quicker ball rotation creates that opportunity.
And there you go, just like that. 4-point game, South Caldwell right back into this one. Ooh, sloppy dribbling. That's going to be a kick on Maddox. That'll be a turnover. South Caldwell ball. And it'll be a timeout. Media timeout.
Is that what the official name is, media?
Media timeout. That's for us. So we'd like to thank our CCC and TI sponsor for their wonderful help, providing money to help with the athletic operations here at South Caldwell. We also want to thank Gracie Moses, fantastic stream operator, Mason Rising, our streamographer. That's what Becky's calling them, not a filmographer, because they're streaming live video. That's what I've been told. Anyway, I also want to thank Avery Rayner and Stephen Reed taking pictures for us and also providing a little student section action. Shh, don't don't tell anybody. Not that anyone's listening or anything like that, but no, they are publication students. I'm excited. They are actually doing the football yearbook page this year, and they said it's going to be great. said, what do you have in store for me? And they said, well, it's a surprise, but it's going to be great. That makes me a little nervous, but maybe it could be really good. I don't know. I don't know. They have dreams and aspirations like the rest of us. So, but good senior leadership in the pub class. Happy to have them aboard and happy that they're here taking some good photos for me. I'm sure they're going to go right in the yearbook.
Doesn't matter what program, what team, what organization. When you got senior leadership, it makes all the difference.
It really does. It absolutely does.
They, as they should be, are the most invested students in the school.
Yep.
And you love for them having those leadership opportunities.
Here we go. They're going to feed Ramsey inside. He's going to get pushed by Rumball. And that's got to be a mismatch. It's got to be a mismatch. That's going to send Ramsey to the line. He'll get 1-1. 13 points, trailing by 4 here in the second quarter. Ramsey normally pretty good from the line. We'll see how he does today. And some conversation.
We listen hard enough, we'll be able to hear it.
We might be able to.
You hear things this year that you don't normally hear.
It's crazy. The crowd noise is just non-existent. I guess we had an issue with a mouthpiece possibly, or he's bleeding. I believe he's bleeding. Yep, that's going to be the thing right there. You can't be having an open wound on the court. They frown upon that in high school basketball. Ramsey's first one's good. That'll earn him a second shot. I'm glad that I can talk basketball terminology. I was having to explain things to Becky. She was having a hard time. She said, so is this like a mini tournament? If they hit the first shot, do they get to advance to the second round of the tournament? Yes, Becky, that's exactly how it is. Hickory quick passing here, trying to find some open looks from the outside. They will. And just like that, another 3-ball goes down for Rumball.
You can tell that's a Rumball spot right there. He ends up freeing up quite often there. And has hit several shots.
Good contest there by Maddox. We're going to say and one. Anderson absolutely frustrated. He thinks that Eisenhower was there in time. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll play it back on the replay here and see if he was there. He was there. That's a bad call. I'm just going to call it right now. Rewind the tape, guys. It was a bad call. Eisenhower was there, established. But you know what? It's hard to see them all, especially at the high school level. Nonetheless, they're going to give him the shot, and they're going to give him an extra opportunity here from the line, the old traditional 3-point play.
Get the sense that the next 3 minutes is going to be a pivotal moment in this game. Spartans have worked really hard to kind of work their way back up into this one. Tornadoes, of course, we're feeling pretty comfortable with that lead at first, and here come the Spartans, only 8 points down right now.
Yeah, Reese going to travel, and he looks to Anderson, Coach Anderson. Anderson, yeah, bud, you did. You traveled. You got to hate that. You really want Coach to say you didn't travel. Another open look. Reese will make up for his previous mistake by getting that rebound and then just bring it up the court. Kirby now. Look over to Carr. Carr surveys it. Back over to Kirby. They'll try to feed Ramsey inside. Boyd cuts on the edge. They don't like it. They'll go back to him. Good pull. He's wide open. He misses that one. He's going to want that one back.
Yeah, this opportunity on the backdoor cut, it was there at first, and he goes ahead and follows around on the other side, and Hickory forgets about him, gets a wide open look. You like to be able to capitalize on those.
Yeah. So they're going to call foul on number 14. There's not a 14 on the floor. So I think that's... Oh, hold on. Maybe they're calling it on 14 Tornadoes. Yes, Nick Everhart is the foul. The foul called on Nick Everhart as Reese was in position, according to the official. So that'll give Reese a 1-1.
Of course, all the Spartan fans will agree with the call, and the Red Tornadoes will disagree with it. But yeah. I would like to comment on, I love the animation of the official making his calls. He has been into it tonight.
Yeah, you got to love that, man.
Little extra animation there.
Sometimes you get a little extra from these officials. They don't get paid anymore for that.
It's not just a block; it's a block with a slide.
Yes, I like it. I like it. That's how you call games, right? at the young level, the rec league level, right?
Oh, you got to make it entertaining.
Absolutely.
Always a performer.
Absolutely. Reese will go 2 for 2 from the line. Much needed points for the Spartans.
Just like that. Down by 6 points.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on the second quarter here, Andrew?
Well, I like what South Caldwell is doing offensively, trying to feed the man inside if they can get it in there. I also like that their defense is looking a little better. They're still letting the Tornadoes have that open look in the corner. I think they definitely need to figure out something as far as how to handle Rumball, because he's getting just open looks and he's shown that he's deadly. But definitely the aggression, a lot more taken, I guess, grit, a lot more grit for the Spartans in the second quarter, really fighting back, fighting hard for every possession. And I think it's representative in the score. So
it's turned into a good game here.
Yep, very good game. I was worried at first that it might be a blowout, but Adam Potter, he knows it better than we do. He knows. Look, we're gonna get this going. I assume that Gracie fixed the camera for y'all. She's on it. Look, she's on it. Oh, here we go. Turnover. South Caldwell. Smith will have a wide open look. He can't get it to fall. Reese will get fouled, I guess. Yeah, foul on number 20, Jaden Maddox. And Reese will get to go back to the line. He'll get to shoot 1-and-1 again.
And, I can't help but notice this is where getting in team foul trouble can work against you. You want your team to play aggressive, hard-nosed defense, but if you pick up those early fouls in a quarter or a half and they add up and you're putting your opponent on the free throw line often at the end of that half, it's going to work against you.
Yeah, it can. This time Reese not able to hit the front end, so he will not get this second shot. But he will make up for it with some aggressive defense, knocks the ball out of bounds, preventing the forward pass of the ball. Still a little monkey wrench there in the Red Tornadoes' plans.
Spartans setting up in a 1-3-1 zone.
A little something different. This will help protect.
This should help with the perimeter, the three-point open look that they've been getting. We'll see if that makes a difference.
Good trap action off the get-go. And that'll result in a turnover. So effective, the 1-3-1 gets Coach Anderson a turnover. Good coaching there.
Right back, Red Tornadoes ready to set up their press. Pretty effective early.
And it's not really a press as much as it is this full court man. Just apply the pressure, make the Spartans think about every dribble they take. Kirby now, he'll look to try to get a little feed inside to Ramsey. Oh, can't get it to go. That was the shot. That was the look they wanted.
Really nice pass by Taylor Kirby. He had a very small window, Isaiah Kirby, to squeeze that through there.
Yeah. Kirby, very, very athletic there on the drive. Carl tried to pull it back, but Rombaugh's got better hands. Immediately back go to Carr. Carl finds Smith. Smith wisely comes back to the ball. Back to Kirby. Kirby will take it all the way in.
That's what I've been waiting to see. Red Tornadoes were out of position defensively, and you got to attack that. Yep. And finds himself wide open right in front of the basket.
Kirby, nice job there controlling the ball in the lane and the body. Everhart, he's going to go up. Reese is going to foul him from behind. That's just sloppy. He probably thought he had it clean, but official saw some contact. That'll give him and one.
Nice job by the Red Tornadoes. A little counter-attack there. They got scored on right at the basket. Bring it right back down. Take it right at the Spartans. End up with an open look underneath.
Be Everhart at the line, shooting another one for the traditional three-point play. And got some conversation here amongst the coaching staff here. That one's off. Oh, my goodness. Coach Anderson not happy. Nobody boxed out. And now a wide open look for Landon Maddox as bad defensive rebounding leads to an easy opportunity.
I believe we got another technical foul. That's going to be the second technical on Walker.
Holy moly. Did they call that on Rico Walker?
That was the call.
Holy moly, he's done. That is interesting.
Some extra activity happening under the basket on some of these plays, and you certainly want to keep things calm there on both sides. I think the Spartans had technical early, and
yeah,
I think everybody's interested in seeing basketball and nothing else.
Right. Trey Ramsey, normally pretty good from the line. He's going to miss the first one. We'll see if he can hit the second one. That one is good. So it'll be 21-28. Or am I wrong? No, I'm wrong. Never mind. 20-28. They gave it to him immediately. The clock operator, he's on point down there. Right on it.
Well, they have a better viewpoint than we do.
They do that. That is true. John Robert hoists, lifts, can't get it to go, but Green's there for the rebound and resets the Spartan offense. Ramsey will try to work against Everhart. He'll get the foul as he almost gets the and one as his ball just barely bounces out.
That was a beautiful turnaround baby hook right there. Just really tough to defend. Thought Everhart played him pretty good. Just a little bit of contact the refs ended up calling.
And it must have been one of those in the body because he was up top, everything clean. But sometimes that defender will get just into that midriff section and officials will call it. Ramsey will make up for his miss earlier, go 2 for 2 on this one. Eisenhower will come in. As we'll get some substitutions both ways. Jack Cameron will come in for the Red Tornadoes.
Don't forget, folks, we've got some halftime entertainment coming up for you.
Oh, that's right. South Caldwell now with a little bit of a trap defense. See if the Red Tornadoes can figure it out. They do. But some good pressure defense leads to a turnover. The Tornadoes not ready for it. South Caldwell will get the ball back before the half ends.
This is really good team hustle. Tornadoes beat the press initially, but then continuing to hustle made the extra passes difficult. Created the turnover.
That one's going to be out of bounds off of Landon Maddox. And man, has he been active tonight. Goodness gracious. This one goes into Smith. Smith, nice little around the back action there to get it up the court. Kirby, back to Smith. Rumbaugh playing really aggressive defense. Carr stutter steps over to Ramsey.
Now, will Carr get the assist for that one?
Absolutely. That was an alley-oop. That wasn't a shot on basket. That was absolutely a pass. Mason agrees. Put it down in the books. Definitely a pass. 5 seconds. Will the Tornadoes get a shot off? They're going to have to hurry. Good defense by the Spartans. Not giving them a clean look. And, you know, if you're Coach Anderson in the first quarter, you looked at the scoreboard and you were down 13, you got to feel pretty good about only being down 4 points going into half.
That's right. Let's see, that quarter comes to 19-14, favor of the Spartans. So the intensity on defense stepped up, and being able to find more offense, obviously just 5 points in the first quarter, but doing, I missed count. No, it's 19 in the second quarter, so able to find a little bit more offense here.
You got it. And Adam Potter, he says, that's what I'm talking about, Coach. Coach A, you got the boys playing great now. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away. Enjoy the sounds of your Spartan drumline halftime entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Spartan drum line, or as Adam Potter calls it, your number one drum line. I'll tell you right now, that doesn't get you excited for the second half of basketball. I don't know what does.
You can't go wrong with the drum line. I got to give a shout out to my drummers right there. We got on cymbal Kerrigan Nelson and Amber Schlachter. Laying it down on bass drum, you got Landon Edwards, Dalton Sigmund, Alex Battistella, and Cadence Mullis. On the tenor drum, you got Ava Weaver and Aaron Haltom. And on the snare line, you got Grayson Kirby, Dylan Cook, and Avery Nelson. How about a quick shout out to our staff making that happen, providing some halftime entertainment. We got the drumline instructors, South Caldwell's very own Maura Schaefer-Greer, Mr. Jonathan Stafford, and the professor, Ian Chapman.
Oh, yes, the professor.
A shout out to the entire drumline. Thank you guys for doing that. You've been working hard. Our winter drumline has a season right now.
Yeah.
And it just, usually we do a winter season anyway.
I know.
But it's going to work out really well this year. Not only do we have basketball going on, but we've got football coming up in just a few short weeks.
So tell me, are we going to see the drumline maybe come back out on the field during the football season?
Well, you're going to hear more than the drumline.
That's what I'm talking about.
You and I talked about a month ago when we really didn't know what to know yet, and
now we know what we can know.
There have been many meetings,
Excellent.
And I think we have a way forward. But depending on the temperature, you're going to see more than just the drumline. We're going to get to have some tunes out there on Friday nights.
Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about.
Even entertaining the idea right now of coming out to a few JV games.
Okay.
I believe the way football's shaping up is that you're going to end up with home fans only at the game, which means home, possibly home cheerleaders, home band, home everything. So
sweet.
With that in mind, all of the home games would be at play. So instead of having 3 games, let's play some JV games and
absolutely
fill out the schedule.
That sounds fantastic. I'm excited. We've definitely missed the stand tunes, the band in action, and it'd be good to have that back. And again, it's kind of weird that we're having football, high school football, after the Super Bowl, but that's what we're going to have. So there you go. The professionals will take the field after the Super Bowl. You know, all those non-professionals do whatever they're going to do. Hickory will have the ball out of in the third quarter to start with, and see what they've drawn up to kind of take back control. South Caldwell had some nice momentum leaving the second quarter. We'll see if they can carry that through the third quarter, as they definitely won the second quarter. Hickory very content now, just still looking, trying to feed it inside, maybe go back outside. And they're going to call. I didn't see the call. Did you see the call?
They called traveling on Everhart underneath the basket.
There you go.
Yeah, interesting. The Spartans went back with a 2-3, and I think the Tornadoes had that corner shot open if they had rotated it to the weak side, but
no look past the car. Back to Smith. Kirby. Nope, Carr. Kirby will rotate up to the top. Oh, almost had it. Thinking about going backdoor cut. Carr. Still okay with just trying to be patient, not forcing anything. South Caldwell offense, very, very patient. Almost so patient I could sing you a lullaby right now. Ramsey's shot will be behind the backboard, partially blocked.
Shaped up to a really good battle under the basket with Ramsey and Everhart. Mm-hmm. Just both of them not giving an inch, playing really good defense on each other on the inside. And both of them have some offensive weapons down there, so it's been a really interesting matchup to watch.
Uh-oh. Delay of game. I've never heard that one before in basketball. Okay, well, I don't know what the call is, but they called something, and I heard delay of game. I'm not sure what that even means. Kirby in the corner. Over to Carr, back to Kirby. Back over to Carr. And Hickory, they had Smith in the corner, too slow getting it to him.
See, with the slow ball rotation, it gives Hickory time to rotate over, and there just ends up being no looks as a result of that.
Kirby will have his shot rejected at the rim. I like the aggressive take. He's just got to give it up once he gets double teamed. Good rotation here for the Tornadoes. Good take there. It's going to be Smith going up for the rebound. Everhart over his back.
Noticed just a lot of indecision in the call making in this game. There's a lot of players won't know what the call was. I don't know if it's an issue with the mask, not being able to understand clearly.
Well, you know as well as I do, teaching in a mask is much different than teaching outside of a mask. I have to repeat myself multiple times in the classroom because they just don't hear what I say. So I'm sure the officiating probably having the same sort of issues. That's a dangerous pass. They get away with it as the Red Tornado is very athletic. They can go up and pull one out of the sky. South Caldwell very fortunate not to turn it over right there. Again, we're going to play some patient ball. South Caldwell not really. Oh, Smith inside. That one's going to get blocked back from behind. Everhart very ferocious there.
Yeah, Coach Anderson wanted the foul on that. Everhart comes across with the chop down with the arm. Sometimes that'll get called regardless of contact.
Kirby's going to get fouled from behind. Maddox thought it was clean. And of course.
I'm just going to reference the first half where the Red Tornadoes ended up in foul trouble. There towards the end, ended up getting a lot of free throws for the Spartans. And there's two quick fouls on Hickory to start the third quarter. So I know you're going to pay attention to those in the second half just a little bit more.
Might be why Coach has said no full court defense. Let's just play the half court. Doesn't want to get any of his players in trouble.
I tell you, I feel like the half-court defense has been more effective on the Spartans tonight.
I do, too. I agree with you.
Just not a lot of movement and ball rotation to handle it.
Reese absolutely gets demolished. Everhart will make sure he does not land on Jagger Carr. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Jagger Carr had really good position at the last minute, just kind of stepped away from it, and refs interpreted that as moving.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely gave up his position here at the end. He really was going to be good, but it was actually a really good adjustment by Rico Walker. He takes a little sidestep action and takes away the angle, and Carr couldn't move to adjust fast enough. So Walker's first is going to be off the mark, and we're still stuck at a 4-point deficit. No team has drawn first blood here in the second half, as it's been kind of a defensive battle to start back. See if Walker can break the seal.
I think some of the dialogue on the floor with the refs and the players might come with the masks. I think they're having some discussion about wearing masks, maybe wearing them properly. Or
could be.
Whatever the case is with that.
And that has been a point of emphasis all year long. Oh, good defense there by Jaden Maddox. Up and under, he'll get his own point after the steal. Kirby's pass, not a good one. But he will make up for it by grabbing the defensive rebound.
That's two straight careless turnovers by the Spartans. They're going to have to figure out that press. And again, spread the court out. Make sure you know where your options are, and make the safe pass, not the careless one.
I mean, I'm a fan of catching them, with a full court, easy bucket pass. But it's got to be there, and you got to make sure that, there's not a Red Tornado cherry picking waiting to intercept that. So here we go. It's going to be foul on Rumbaugh. I've not kept up with the fouls. If we had a real statistician here, we could give you all that stuff, but we don't have enough money in the budget for that.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to renegotiate my contract with him.
Oh, fair enough. Great interior pass to Ramsey. Ramsey gets a deuce easy. That'll be the Spartans' first bucket of the half. 5-point affair. Good defensive possession for the Spartans as they'll get the stop.
Carl see if the Spartans have noticed we don't have Everhart or Walker in the game right now, so there's a big mismatch underneath the basket if they can find Ramsey in some space.
Boyle will kick it back out to Ramsey. Ramsey straight on. He'll knock it down. And that's a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. South Caldwell defense. They're going to get Fisher with the walk. And, Kirby animated coming off the floor. He's like, let's go, boys. Giving the high fives and the good games. Were you a animated player in high school when you played basketball? Did you get animated a little bit?
No.
Okay.
No, I like to keep my head down and hustle and get ready to play the next play.
So you didn't like to talk. You weren't a talker.
No, not in my younger days.
I see. See,
in my older days, my talk has to make up for my lack of play.
Yes.
Lack of skill.
Yeah, see, I've always had a lack of skill, so I've always had to utilize the talking game.
You're a good talker.
I am a great talker.
You talked me out of many plays in basketball.
Yes, see. Now, I'll tell you some other good talkers are those two guys down there taking pictures for the South Caldwell Spartan publications. Doing a great job, which they need to have the cameras up and at the ready. They might be missing some valuable opportunities. 4 minutes left. We would like to remind everybody our stream sponsors, CCC and TI. Thank you for them. As we get right back into the action, South Caldwell. See if they have any items of ways of dealing with this press. Looks like Smith will just bring it all the way up. Drop it back to Boyd. Boyd back to Smith. Smith back over to Boyd. Over to Eisenhower. To Green in the corner. He can light it up. Doesn't want it, though. He'll pass it back around to Smith. On cue. Does not knock it down, though. Smith is going to get called for the foul. He pushed his body into the player. Had position, but was a little impatient.
Yeah, that's a veteran play right there by Landon Maddox. Knew he had the defender turn just a little bit where he wanted him and was able to draw the foul effectively.
So a good defensive stop by the Spartans. Couldn't find anything offensively. They did get the shot they wanted for Logan Green in the corner. He just can't knock it down. And on the transition, it's going to be Hickory drawing the foul, going to the line. We'll have a media timeout. I like these media timeouts. They're very nice. So contract negotiations, huh? Oof.
We're going to have to discuss the pizza allocation.
Oh, uh-oh. Did you not get enough pizza tonight?
I did. I'm just finding a conversation with you tonight.
I'm going to tell you right now, Gracie Moses may have had too much pizza. I'm sorry. She said, I'm a big fan of pepperoni pizza. And she may have had more than her allotment. I think she ate a half a slice, and she wasn't supposed to eat any, so I apologize. And she picked the pepperonis off of it and left them for you, so I don't know what more we can do.
I thought you said she requested pepperoni.
No, she said she's allergic to pepperonis.
Oh, there's a big difference right there.
And gluten, but I can't afford gluten-free pizza. I mean, good grief. No, I'm playing. Gracie actually didn't hardly eat any pizza. Mason, on the other hand, he ate like a half a pizza for himself. Young growing boy. He said, I like pepperoni pizza. I don't see anybody else eating it. I'll have me another slice, thank you. I had a fan actually ask, is that concessions for tonight? I was like, no, that's for the broadcasting group, man. We have very little perks. Pizza is our one.
Your media room is dangerously close to the admissions booth.
I know, it's almost too close. Ramsey going to bring it all the way down. Boyd underneath. He doesn't want it. Back out to, Reese gets it picked on up ahead.
So really good effort by John Robert Boyd to challenge the shot. A little bit of contact right at the end, but did a good job avoiding him for the most part.
Yeah, Maddox very sad. I don't know how players are able to do that, but Maddox able to actually stop midair, draw the contact from behind, and he'll go to the line for it. Great job there by the Red Tornado player. Can he? He misses the first one. That's not a usual miss. That man can shoot lights out. Unusual to see him miss one from the free throw line. Still a close game, Childers. It's a 3-point deficit for the Spartans with only 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. One more foul shot for Maddox.
The Spartans, since the first quarter, the closest they've been was 2 points. Maddox was just on the line for 2 other free throws, connected on the second one. That's been the only point recently.
Yeah, I need to try to get their attention. They need to take some pictures of the cheerleaders. We have multiple pictures of the A-class cheerleaders, but not the B-class cheerleaders. I don't know. Well, I should say maroon and silver is how they. I don't know which squad is
They trade
which.
off. They trade off.
A-Day, B-Day type thing. So same thing. Oh no, here we go. Foul off the rebound. It's going to send Maddox back to the line. Huh? How about that? Oh, it was a lane violation. Never mind. Not a foul. A lane violation on the Spartans, which means he gets to reshoot. Spartans advance it no problem. Reese tries to feed it inside. Back outside. Boyd. Good first step. Off the glass. Yes, sir. Beats the defense. Nice take by John Robert Boyd, and that's what the Spartans need to keep doing.
Nice aggressive step to the basket. Ended up beating 2 defenders to the goal for that easy basket there.
Triple team by the Spartans, and it's going to cause him to walk. Rico Walker said, I did not do what my namesake is. I did not walk. Thank you very much.
I will say that Spartans have a chance to bring this even here. Cole back within 2. It's
here we go.
I stopped short of jinxing us right there.
I appreciate that. Cast or curse. It happens. It's real. It's a real thing. It is a real thing for sure.
This is a potential game time possession here.
Oh, good break of the full court press. Reese will have an opportunity. He'll pass it back to Carr. Carr, they're going to say he traveled.
Yeah, bringing in the pass, he was just a little off balance and had to catch himself before putting the ball down on the ground and gets called for the travel. Spartans got to protect those opportunities, make sure they're getting good shots on every possession.
I'll tell you what, if I didn't know any better, I feel like Carr felt like someone just took away his birthday. That was the look on his face. Like, I can't believe you said I traveled. I would never do such a thing. Go inside to Rico. Rico cannot finish. You get batted around, it'll stay here with the Tornadoes as no one can cleanly rebound the ball. Rico's a big old boy.
That's another good battle. Everhart's out. Actually, Everhart's in there too, so you got both Everhart and Walker battling on Ramsey.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they go to. They put Everhart on Ramsey to clear out space underneath, leaves Walker wide open. That was definitely by design.
Yep.
A really nifty way to create some space for Walker.
Well, when you got two guys that are, upwards of 6 feet and built well, I'll say, it's kind of nice to be able to use one off the other and, like you say, clear space, create a play for the other one. Everhart won't get any credit for the assist, but he will obviously be appreciated by Walker. Maybe he'll return the favor. You never know. First one's off for Walker. Second one is good, and that'll be a 3-point deficit now for the Spartans as the press is back in effect. Smith put it down, and he'll have it stripped, but Landon Maddox cannot come away with it as he is frustrated. He had
that loose ball out of bounds may have saved the Spartans because they were dangerously close to getting the violation, a half-court violation, get the ball up.
Yep. It was close. Smith now. He'll bring it up over to Carr. Carr has 2. There's an open man somewhere. Ramsey outside. He'll shoot. Oh, a little bit off on that one as he couldn't get completely set. Kind of off-balance three-pointer. Hickory looked to transition. That one's off. Ramsey will bring it down. He'll find Carr. Carr will push it. Oh, great ball fake. Ramsey in transition, coming through the lane, and Carr finds him. Good heads-up play by Jagger Carr.
I feel like this third quarter, neither team's really put their foot down.
No.
With authority, and you still kind of wonder on both sides where the offense will actually come from. It's they've tried so many different things, and whichever team finds something that begins to work, I feel like is going to have the advantage going into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's so close. It's really, you're exactly right. It's whoever finds the momentum and some consistency in the offensive boards that's going to be able to get something going here. Ramsey, he'll shoot 2. He'll miss both, and that hurts the offense for the Spartans. Hickory will push it up early fast. No call. Play on. You wonder sometimes when the officials don't blow the whistle, but I kind of like it when they let the boys play. Try to rotate it back around. They'll find Ramsey in the corner. This time he does not want the shot. He'll give it up to Carr. Carr now underneath to Ramsey. Pump fakes, goes up, gets it blocked. Good defense by Everhart.
It was a nice find by Isaiah. Ramsey had really good position, so solid defense by Everhart denying what Might have been an easy basket.
Yep. Spartans still playing a 2-3 zone. Looking to trap in the corner. That will leave that other corner open. Hickory have not found it this quarter, though. No really perimeter shots for the Tornadoes. They've been content to try to pack it inside. Finally, they'll rotate the extra pass. There it is. As I said, it would be out of bounds before the pass into Jagger Carr's face. 2.3 seconds. Southpaw will have to get it up the court fast if they want a quick shot. Hickory here will just play for denial. Deny, deny, deny.
So more of a defensive quarter here.
Carr has a shot at it. Oh! And that's a good look, actually.
Really nice look with only 2 seconds on the clock. So only 7-6. Spartans in that third quarter, just not a whole lot of offense generated throughout the last 8 minutes. You're looking for one team to catch some fire and find some offense from somewhere.
I mean, seriously, that was a very defensive-oriented game, quarter rather. And but good news for the Spartan faithful. Spartans do take another point off of the Hickory lead. So it'll be 3 points going into the fourth quarter. If you're Coach Anderson and you're looking at what we've had here for the second and third quarter, you got to feel pretty good about your boys.
Yeah, I think it's the sign of a maturing team, a team that's gelling and really starting to come together and find their identity, in that you went down 12-0 early in the first quarter and have just kind of stayed the course, and you didn't overreact. You fixed some of the issues early on. You were able to find some offense, and they have just steadily brought themselves back into this game, and so it's anybody's game going into the fourth quarter, only down 3.
Oh yeah, and it's a good one. I'm glad that it's not a blowout one way or the other. I don't hate it when we're like blowing the other team out, but still, I do hate a blowout game. They're not as much fun to call when it's close. It's so much more exciting.
Also, hats off to the Spartans. Your first matchup, you get beat 56-32. And I know sometimes in high school athletics you get the psyche of I am playing a team that not only beat us, but beat us handily the first time around.
Right.
And so sometimes
Right.
you not only have to overcome what was happening the first game, but that psyche and that mentality of this is a really good team. And Hickory does have a lot of weapons out here. They're playing really good team defense. So we've got another discussion here.
Yeah, so
I think the refs are.
I think it is all about masks.
Really
I'm almost positive.
Sticklers on the proper.
Yeah, I think the mask has to stay on the nose and the mouth, and that's why he had a player removed from the court. Interesting. That's kind of the first we've seen of that this year. They've been, telling players, reminding players to pull it up. I guess since the season is so far in the books, they say, hey, you know better by this point. Let's go. Play right. So, good cut by Trey Ramsey. As he works inside, Smith finds him, and that's an easy bucket.
Everhart and Walker got caught up on each other. Actually ended up being a defensive screen by accident. Freed up Ramsey. Really nice find.
And that's, you got to love when your big man will move off the ball. Get open, my friend. Get open. Maddox thinks about it. Feeds inside to Walker. Walker, he'll get some easy real estate as Carr goes to the ground. Carr trying to get that, that call, doesn't. Walker back up, easy bucket off the turnover, and Southpaw has to stop turning the ball over like that. Good hands again, as that's another Maddox turnover, or turnover steal, rather.
3 consecutive turnovers for Spartans, so going to have to calm down.
They'll feed Everhart inside. He'll travel as he doesn't get a good clean on the ball. Hickory doesn't like the call, but it's one of those things that if he shuffled his feet when he's getting the ball, they'll call it every time. South Caldwell definitely needs to be a little bit more careful with the ball, as they've given up too many easy transition steals. Boyd will let it go out of bounds. Again, the Red Tornadoes with a hand on a pass.
Since the defensive intensity picking up for the Red Tornadoes, the Spartans are going to need to match that.
Smith all the way to the basket. Yes, sir. And that's how you get them. Fake one way. If they're going to play super tight, get them to bite and right onto the lane. Everhart couldn't move because he was still trying to guard the man behind him that actually wasn't even there. Now South Caldwell needing to play a little tough defense here. They're going to double team. They're going to get Smith on the reach in. Nope, they're going to call John Robert Boyd.
Yeah, Boyd and Walker going at it in the post. Really physical matchup even before the entry pass. And Walker got around him, but was a little hooked. There was a little bit of a hook on the arm right there, so he calls Boyd for the foul.
Yep. Boyd just, trying to clear it up. Has a little talk with the old official. Says, hey, what happened there? Oh, nice little steal there from Ramsey. They're going to whistle it off, though, say he was out of bounds. Anderson is going to lose his mind right now.
That was a great play by Ramsey. I didn't think he had even place to put his foot in bounds to save that ball.
Well, we're going to see the replay here and see if he did go out of bounds. Oh, yeah, he was out of bounds. Good call, referee. Oh, and there's a dagger right there. Jaden Maddox knocks that one down.
So Hickory finds himself in the middle of a run right here, aptly timed at the beginning of the fourth quarter to create a little bit of space.
Everhart, nice defensive stand against Ramsey. Ramsey having a pump fake, double pump, and can't get anything going. Kirby this time with a rebound. He'll have it picked from behind. They're going to say that Maddox got into the body. And he's not happy about that one. He feels like it was clean. He's going to have a conversation with the referee. And the referee going to say, sorry, bud. Good try. Better luck next time. Eisenhower now. He'll inbound. And calling for pressure once again, the Tornadoes. Smith this time will not get through as he has his picked. And then he'll get called for the reach-in, and he's upset. But, yeah, you were all over the body there, friend.
Spartan's going to have to relax a little bit, kind of settle down offensively, make sure they're spreading the court, getting some better rotation, finding the open pass.
Yep.
Everything's proven to be a little difficult right now, start of the fourth.
Wide open from the corner. That one won't fall. Smith will pull it down and wisely settle down just a little bit. Boyd from the corner, he'll launch. That one won't go. Ramsey, he'll get enough of it to get the jump ball call. That'll be Tornado. Sorry, it says South Caldwell ball, so maybe I'm wrong. It will be South Caldwell ball. I was wrong. There you go. Oh, yeah, it is Red Tornado ball. I was right. The scoreboard had it wrong. All right, good. There you go. Now it'll be our possession. See how that worked out? Now it's right. Tornadoes on a bit of a run, like you said here. They're up by 6. And finding some perimeter open. Little dribble drive. Everhart will pull down the rebound, goes back up with it. It won't fall. Walker comes down with it and dribbles it on the baseline. The South Caldwell ball.
Spartans in dire need of a successful offensive possession.
Yes.
Even just getting up into their offensive set and finding a good look.
Yep. 41-35, 4 minutes and 37 seconds, and the Tornadoes playing really good deny basketball. And there's another mistake as the South Caldwell Spartans can't even inbound the ball cleanly.
Turnovers really starting to add up on them in the fourth quarters, hurting their chances of closing the 6-point margin.
Yep. Hickory totally content now to play the clock game. Eisenhower, he'll hold it very smartly. Carr looks, passes inside to Ramsey. Ramsey will work inside. No foul called. The whole bench wanted that one, but they're not going to give it to him.
think the official felt that Ramsey initiated most of the contact on that.
Yeah, that's probably the
Willing
call.
to give the defender the benefit of the doubt.
Wide open look, in and out. Walker tries to pull it down. They'll say that Ramsey tipped it away, or Connor tipped it away, one or the other. It'll be a media timeout. Media timeout. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in this game, and it is a tale of turnovers, Coach. A tale of turnovers.
We don't want turnovers at any point in the game, but if you start turning it over consistently in the fourth quarter, you're giving away free chances to get back in the game. And that's been the tell of it here so far. We're about halfway through the fourth quarter, and you just still get a sense that the Spartans do not know where their offense is going to come from, where you saw glimpses in the second, third quarter where they wanted to push the pace. They wanted to work that up tempo. You know, if there was pressure, they would move the ball up the floor quickly, and they would create opportunities catching Hickory out of position.
Yeah.
But they just haven't got into any sense of rhythm
No.
or finding what's going to work for them here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I do think that if they play frantic, that's going to be a game play that is beneficial to Hickory. Hickory a little bit more athletic as far as they have a little bit more speed. So if you're playing that up-tempo, fast-paced, frantic gameplay, that's gonna be advantage Hickory. South Caldwell needs to slow it down. I know you have plenty of time. They need to slow it down, make good, clean passes, and like you say, find that good offensive opportunity on the half-court set.
Where in the second quarter, the Spartans seemed to match the intensity of the Red Tornadoes. The fourth quarter, the Red Tornadoes have really dictated the tempo of the game.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see the defensive intensity step up here and see if we get another run to close out the game here.
Well, here you go. South Caldwell knows that they've got to play tough. Going to be travel out of bounds as Walker is furious. He feels like he was pushed all the way. But the officials saw what they saw. He was standing right there.
He saw what he saw.
You know, I'm a Tony Romo guy, but I can call it just like my man Troy Aikman sometimes.
Are there any Cowboy fans left out there?
Oh, yeah, there's tons of them. Tons of them. They always pop up once the Cowboys get good. That's ugly, but true. Here we go. Kirby on the corner. Double teamed, back out to Carr. Carr pump fakes, lets it fly. Off, but Ramsey with a rebound, put back. He'll get fouled. And he'll go to the line, shoot two, and that's one way that you like to get some points when you're down with the clock stopped at the free throw line.
Both teams going to be in the penalty from here on out in the fourth quarter. We'll see how that plays out. Team can get aggressive offensively. They're going to get on the free throw line.
Yeah. Good for the Spartans if you're trying to make up points with the clock stopped, like I said. Not necessarily for the Tornadoes if you're trying to close this one out. Spartans have the opportunity now to foul to extend the game if need be.
4-point game. 3 minutes to go in the fourth.
Ramsey good for the line. Both go in. And South Caldwell will set up that pressure defense once again as they have to extend it out. Make sure that the Tornadoes are being honest, that they can't just drain clock. Kirby doing a nice job recovering there as he recognized that was an open man. Tornadoes will try to feed it inside. Walker, he'll get there and just get the lucky bounce there.
Yeah, they had the mismatch right there. Walker is being guarded by a guard, Carr. And Ramsey was there with the help, but Walker pulls up just outside of his reach and gets a clean look at it. It's a nicely timed basket for the Red Tornadoes.
Yep.
Opens the margin back up to 6. We'll have to see if there's a way they can generate some offense and the momentum change right here. You still feel like it's a stalemate here in the fourth quarter?
I do. I feel like we haven't had much of either way. It's kind of been stagnated both ways, and we'll see. We'll see what happens here. South Caldwell definitely has time to get back in this one. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. 6-point deficit. That's really only a 2-possession game. So you definitely think that South Caldwell needs to be patient for the shot, get a good shot, don't force rush anything, but at the same time they do need to try to get the play started early and not waste a whole lot of time.
And defensively it's going to be all about balance. You have to provide enough intensity to not give up the easy score without fouling, because you know you're going to put them on the free throw line if you do.
Right. And it may come down to that they have to foul to extend the game. So we'll see. We'll see what Coach Anderson wants out of the break, as he's definitely drawn up a little play here, and see if the old Spartans can execute. Hickory still full court press. Kirby will get it in, trapped in the corner. No problem though as he gets it out. Smith. Oh. Carr saves it, but he saves it out of bounds. And now we'll have another red tornado. He saves it to his own player. And that is an unfortunate set of circumstances for the Spartans. Another turnover. Hickory totally content just to drain the clock here. Walker having his way inside. Carr now, he'll advance it. Goes up, gets it blocked by Everhart.
Well, that last basket by Hickory puts it up to 8.
Makes it tough for the Spartans. They got to get some good defensive possessions here.
Spartans going to need some quick offense, need something to work.
That's still a live ball. It's going to be on the floor. Before the shot, doesn't matter. It's still, well, it does matter. It'll be a 1-and-1 instead of a two-shot foul. So 1-and-1 here.
So we got the bonus, we got the double bonus. How about a triple bonus? How about we go 1-and-1-and-1?
Ooh, 2-and-1. I like it. Maddox will make it a moot point as he hits the front end.
So right there along the lines of the 4-point shot.
I like it. A double. Double.
I think you could do that in the NBA now. They shoot it from so far away.
Yeah.
And make it.
Yeah.
Consistently.
It's crazy. South Caldwell kind of faltering here at the end. That's going to be some full court press. Jagger Carr will draw the foul though, and that's actually good for the Spartans, getting that foul with the clock stopped. Carr just needs to make good on these buckets.
Yeah, I think Hickory's thought process right there is we're gonna make it difficult for him to bring up the ball, see if we can wear him down and not even let him get a good look. But quite honestly, that's where most of the offense has been generated by the Spartans tonight.
Yeah, timeout here. Carr will have to think about his free throws. I don't know if that's that's very nice for the opposing coach to do. Call a timeout like that.
So Coach, I got to ask you, you got a minute 44 left. If you're in the huddle right now with the Spartans, what are you telling your team?
I tell them never give up, never surrender. I say that it's still a reachable game. We're still in this. Plenty of time left on the clock. We just have to play smarter with the ball. We got to crank up the defensive intensity. We've got to be overly aggressive and try to intercept some passes, and we got to make sure that we shut Walker down. We're going to triple team him in the paint and not let him have any clean looks because they're going to try to feed it in there to him, and we're just going to just absolutely crush him. So that's what I'm saying.
I like the mentality. I like the focus. I like the.
I don't know if it's going to work, but that's my plan.
The Spartan-esque approach to basketball.
That's right.
You basically said everything short of swords and spears and shields.
Absolutely.
And all the Spartan stuff.
Grab the swords, grab the spears. If we could get Jody Spears back on the court, that would be great.
There you go.
That man could fly. 37-47. It's been all red tornadoes here in the past couple minutes as they've gotten some easy buckets or some earned buckets at the foul line, and they've extended what was a 6-point game to a 10-point game. Again, it's not over yet. South Caldwell still has an opportunity here to get back in it. They'll need 2 good shots from Carr to start it, and then they'll need some good defensive pressure. You have to think maybe Anderson pulls out the old full court press if Carr knocks both of these down.
Anderson trading offense for defense, bringing in Connor for Smith, counting on Carr making both of these free throws. It's good on the first.
Yep. Gotta love it. Get us back in that game. 8 points was a much better deficit than 10 points. I can do simple math. There you go. Carr does both, and as I said, a little full court right here, right out of the break. Good ball fake. We'll get Kirby up in the air. Kirby will foul. He does not mean to hurt him. He actually feels bad about that. You can see the expression on his face. But looks like he's going to come up okay.
Well, the good news is you stop the clock. Bad news is Hickory's got a chance for another one-on-one here.
Yep. Again, I'm not terribly upset with the aggression for the foul. Really am not. You have to extend the game if you're a Spartan fan, and you make Hickory earn it on the line. If they can hit their foul shots, congratulations. But if they can't, that gives you an opportunity to get right back in this one. So
yeah, you see what Anderson's doing with the two post players with Everhart and Walker. They both freed up some in this fourth quarter, and so he's going offense, defense on these fouls. And that's allowing him to get some more size underneath the basket.
Boyd will be able to come down with the ball. Smith will get absolutely hammered.
And there's two more, well, another one-on-one with the clock stop.
Yep.
So you kind of question how aggressive Hickory's playing. I know they want to pressure, and that's kind of been their strategy all game long, is to make it difficult for the Spartans. And it's proved successful. They've had quite a few turnovers on it, but at this stage of the game, you don't want that clock stopped.
No, you don't want the clock stopped, but what you are relying on is that your free throw shooters can shoot better than their free throw shooters. So we'll see if that's the case. Smith does have the front end of the one-on-one. He'll need to hit both here to shorten the lead. Hits the first. Coach Anderson's got to be happy with some free throws here late in the game. Next one, if he hits this one, back down to a 6-point game. And there it is. Now South Caldwell will, again, like you say, substitute offense for defense. Smith will come out. Eisenhower in.
4 straight free throws. We got a 6-point game just like that.
Yeah, full court press on for South Caldwell.
And Coach, that's only with 15 seconds coming off of the clock.
Oh, Kirby again going to go overly aggressive after the ball. He's got fouls to give. Doesn't mind. Anderson's okay with that. And so that'll send Hickory to the line 1 for 1.
So I remember growing up, at the end of the games, my mom would always call me to the dinner table, and I'd be like, but Mom, there's only 1 minute left.
Yeah.
And she wised up to that pretty soon. She started saying, I know your 1 minute really takes about 20 minutes to watch.
Yes, it can actually. Basketball especially is one of the worst sports for 1 and a minute and a half, rather, game time actually being more like 20 minutes view time. So especially when you have some discrepancies at the scoring table, they're going to try to figure this out. Possibly the books aren't matching, or we have some has 5 fouls, someone has 3 fouls, who knows. So we got to get that all figured out. We appreciate Adam Potter sticking with us to the very end. We know that he's got the number 1 Spartans on his heart, hoping that he can give them some energy here. Oh, Walker with a rebound, put back, can't get it to go. And
it's a quick foul by Boyd underneath the basket there.
Yeah. 2 really good offensive rebounds for the Tornadoes. That's your opportunity that South Caldwell needs to capitalize on. That missed free throw, you got to be able to box out, grab that rebound. Walker able to get into the lane and rip it down. That hurts. This time, Fisher will hit his first. Back to a 7-point lead for the Tornadoes. And he's good both. Carl will bring it up quick. Give it over to Kirby. Kirby from way outside. Yes, sir. He says, I can hit from out here too, boys. Quick timeout from Anderson.
It's a good decision. About 3 feet behind the three-point line, but it was an open look, and Hickory chose not to contest it. And Kirby makes them pay. Quick 3-point strike brings the Spartans to within 5.
Yep. Anderson, of course, calling the timeout there. That gives them an opportunity to set up perhaps a defensive trap opportunity. Maybe even a little, specialty play. You never know. Do they have Statue of Liberties in basketball?
I haven't seen that specific play, but
okay.
I bet somebody's named to play that somewhere along the way.
I was always a big fan of the statue, backyard football, little Statue of Liberty play,
I'll tell you what, I'm always amazed. When you have 5 players on the team, you'd think there would be a limited number of things that you can do, but my goodness, people are creative.
Yeah, they are.
And all the things they can dream up that actually work in a game situation. The one thing you cannot plan for is exactly how the defense is going to react to what you do, though.
Yep. We'll see what Anderson has for this possession. Definitely would like to have a turnover, but I'm assuming that the quick foul is also in play as well. So we'll see what he wants to do. He's got a couple of guys on there that have no fouls. That's Connor. Connor has not yet fouled, so he's definitely got the ability to give one if he wants to. All right, Hickory going to switch inbounds. That's clever. Haven't seen that in a while. The pass out of bounds to another player, to inbounds to the player that just passed it to the other player. There you go. That is legal. Landon,
Quick foul.
Yeah, Landon Maddox will go to the line. Quick foul. Who was that on? Did you see it?
I didn't see it. So, did not see it either.
Maddox will hit his first. And like you said, yeah, quick foul. You have to think that Anderson definitely wants to preserve as much clock as possible. And again, he'll swap defense for offense as Connor will come out. Smith will come back in.
Clutch free throws by Maddox there.
Yeah, good for both. Smith, trapped in the corner. He's got to get rid of it. Oh, you can't turn it over like that. And Maddox will smartly pull it back out. He can afford to drain some clock. Kirby will chase him down and get the foul. As
those last two free throws kind of put a hamper on the.
I know you felt like you had some momentum.
Here.
You had some momentum going there, and all of a sudden, knocked down two. And then the turnover by Smith that also hurts.
7 points certainly doable. Now 8.
Still anybody's game. To be fair, 1 minute is a lot of time in basketball, as you said. 1 minute, Mom. 1 minute, Mom.
We haven't even got to the 1 minute mark yet.
I know, not even there yet. Both are good. We'll have a substitution now. Hickory will play a little offense-defense swap. As 24, that's Jordan Harshaw will come into the game. Fresh legs. Kirby will get it. And Tornadoes coach say, stop the full court press. Kirby lifts, fires. He can't get it to go. That might have been a quick shot that wasn't necessary, but it is nonetheless what he took. Not as open as he was the first time. A little bit more difficult of a shot. 50 seconds left on the clock. Spartans go down, pull the trigger quick from the three-point line, can't find anything, and then are forced to immediately foul to elongate the game. I'll tell you right now, Landon Maddox is going to have some nice points in the stat book from the free throw line.
It's come up big for him here in the fourth quarter.
He's very consistent. He's not missed very many. Good 2 for 2 there for for Maddox as well. Carr will push it up to Kirby. Kirby over to Boyd. Boyd will take it all the way. Easy basket. And we have a timeout by Anderson before they can inbounds to set up the defensive press. So Boyd's basket will bring the Spartans back into within 9. 41.7 seconds, and you look as though you may not be happy with the way that this game is going.
Well, I didn't like the intensity that the Spartans came out with in the fourth quarter. I thought they had played so well in the second, third quarter, and really toe for toe with the solid Hickory team here.
Yeah.
And inched to within 2 points.
Yeah.
And fourth quarter came out and did not match the intensity, and we just saw that slip away possession by possession. Like you said earlier, some sloppy play. We saw that kind of rear its head again in the fourth quarter, creating the early turnovers that just watch that lead get up to this 8 to 10 point margin.
Yeah. Well, even just 40 seconds ago they were within 6.
True.
And another turnover by Smith, getting trapped there in the backcourt and making a unwise pass, and that extends your lead back. Referee signaling that they are allowed to run the baseline. You're going to go for the long shot to Everhart. Everhart. Oh, nice. Carr will try to elevate over the defender. Very difficult shot there, as they did have an opportunity. They get the turnover, actually, and can't do anything with it.
Yeah, Hickory tried to go over the top like we've seen the Spartans try to do a couple times, and had to chase down a loose ball. It was a nice effort on the save, and just weren't able to come up with it. And Spartans were. So they ended up getting a good look from 3 points there, just unable to connect.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that Carr, he's pretty solid. He can knock them down from out there, but that wasn't as open as you'd like it to be. He definitely was contested and had to alter his shot. But, yeah, he did have an open look at it after it was all said and done. Walk will go 1 for 2. We'll have a substitution, a little offense for defense here.
30 seconds left, 10 points. You think Hickory wants to be really careful with the fouls now.
Yep.
But they continue to stay with this full court pressure.
Yep.
The full court man.
It's going to be out of bounds off of the Red Tornadoes' Maddox. Jagger. Oh, another just bad inbounds pass. And hands on the hips. You can see the Spartans a little bit frustrated. Body language showing here in the late seconds of the game.
Well, on the defensive side of the ball, the effort has been there for the Spartans. They've played hard the entire game, and they haven't let up. Even this last minute and a half not going the way they want it to. They've continued to play hard through that. The turnovers, that frustration just builds.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that in the body language right now from them.
South Caldwell going to continue to foul. Even down 10 points, they feel like maybe they can get something going here, maybe some quick buckets, maybe a turnover or two, and so you can't blame them from trying, although I do not particularly enjoy this type of basketball. That shot is good for Fisher. Connor will come out, Boyd will come back in. .26 seconds left in this one. And Fisher will extend the lead to 12. And again, South Caldwell still getting that pressure defense from Hickory. Kirby's shot off the mark just ever so slightly. We're going to have a walk on Walker. No foul, but a walk called. It's an interesting choice, but nonetheless, it is the call. Smith to inbound. Go all the way to Carr. Carr over to Ramsey. Ramsey will shoot from the corner. His shot won't go. Hickory rebound should be enough to finish this one up, as South Caldwell will call off the Hounds. No more fouling. And with 3 seconds left, we have a match in the books. The Red Tornadoes will take this one. We want to thank once again our fantastic student helpers, Gracie Moses and Mason Rising, for running the cameras and the stream for us. Appreciate y'all. You have a great weekend, y'all. Have a great weekend. Jason, what's on tap for you this weekend? You got any big plans for the Super Bowl?
Are we allowed to have Super Bowl parties? What's the word on
By
that? What's
yourself.
the latest?
You can have one by yourself with your family.
I'll tell you what, every day is a party in my household. So, yes, there will be a Super Bowl party.
That's what I'm talking about.
No doubt about it. But, yeah, got a good weekend. I tell you what, I'm starting to love Fridays. I love seeing the home basketball.
Yeah.
And then spend a little time outdoors on the weekends. Looking forward to the big game on Sunday. Who are you pulling for?
Well, you know, I my team's out of it. You and I root for the same team, the Carolina Panthers, and they didn't even make the playoffs. So we'll miss them for sure. But if I got to pull for somebody, I might get in trouble for this, but I got to pull for the GOAT, Tom Brady. I'd love to see him win with another team. I don't think it's going to happen because I think Mahomes is just too good, but I think I got to pull for the underdog, Tampa Bay Bucks.
I think Kansas City is just too good. I got to agree. I'm not going to pull for the Buccaneers because they're in our division.
Oh, that's fair.
I can't bring myself to do that as a loyal Panther fan.
I understand.
But I think it's going to be a great game. I can't wait to watch it. Well, I do have a question for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the plan with the streaming for all these sports? I hear you on the announcements here.
Oh, yeah.
At school, and we got a lot of sports starting up right now. So,
well, the plan is we have been contracted out for football, so that's for sure. Football, JV football, we'll be live streaming both of those sports. Right now, there is no contractual obligations for baseball or softball. But if things don't change in the way of the COVID world and we're not allowed to have more fans, we'll probably have to stream those as well. So that's the idea. That's on the street. But I don't know 100% what's going to end up happening. But I do know one thing, that if we do have more streaming, I might have to have some more fantastic help from people like Jason Childers and Becky McKercher, because they've been on it.
You do a great job, and your students do a great job, and what a cool thing that we're able to share this with the community. And
It is. I agree.
Everybody keep hanging in there. We're all COVID tired, but we need to keep doing the right thing, and we want this to continue for the kids. We want everybody to keep having these opportunities the rest of the year.
For the kids. What's your final takeaway from tonight's game, Jason?
I see progress in this boys team. I gotta tell you, Andrew, it's a tough road sometimes because the progress never comes as fast as you want it to.
No.
But just look at your scoreboard. Spartans went down to Hickory, get beat 56-32. They come back on their turf, and they're in the game all the way until the last minute.
Absolutely.
And only lose by 10 today. But you saw them be able to take away some of the things Hickory wanted to do.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't get all the opportunities you wanted offensively, but sometimes that's a game. You gotta take what you're able to do and capitalize on as many things as you can. So
yeah, I think South Caldwell able to shore up some of their sloppy passing, some of their turnovers. And you have to credit some of that to the Tornadoes, probably most of it to the Tornado defense that just did a great job with the full court press. But yeah, I think you clean up some of those, and it's a different game for sure. But yeah, good job progression, like you say. It's always good to see getting better and getting, as the season progresses, more apt to do the things you want to do on the offense and defensive sides of the ball. Well, it's an early night for us. Only not even 8 o'clock yet, but there's no more action tonight. So we'd like to thank everybody for watching. The 3 viewers that are still hanging on, we appreciate you. And we want to invite you to have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for watching the South Caldwell High School stream. Have a wonderful weekend.